Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. How are things? We've got a packed show today. We've got some stuff to talk about. A couple of videos to watch as well. We're going to be heading to everybody's favourite place as well. r/Gacha Gaming to check out a couple of things. We've got some EOS announcements in SEA as well. So yeah, we're going to get into it. Hopefully we're going to enjoy it. Welcome to the stream though, guys. My throat's wrecked at the moment, so if I sound rough, I do apologise. Yeah, I've got a sore throat. I don't know if I've got the lurgy or it's just been yapping a lot recently. I think it's probably been the yapping, if I'm honest. But it's good to see you guys as well. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. It's much appreciated. Yes, we're going to get into, well, according to what I'm looking at here, there is some Genshin CN drama around the Paimon VA, I believe, which we'll have a little read of. I haven't looked too deep into it, but we'll be checking it out. Gonna have a little look at somebody talking about their friend being severely addicted to gacha. I was gonna look at a post as well that I did have up to check out, talking about I wish I could quit gacha games as well, but it's been taken down by the mods. So we'll have to look at Fob's video and look at it through Fob's video basically, because it's gone now, and I found that Fob had uploaded a video about it. It must have been earlier on, so he got there before he got taken down. So we'll check that out as well, because it's gone from the Reddit. It's gone from the Reddit. Welcome to the stream as well, Daniel. How's it going, dude? Welcome. What's going on, Raina? Hopefully audio's coming through all good as well, guys. Just to let you know, I did upload a video literally just, I've pinned the link to the video in the comments, in the chat, sorry, on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to check it out, guys, you're more than welcome to do so. Yo, Kieran coming in with the 9 months Prime, bro. Thank you very much. I don't know if the alert's going to work on this scene, dude, because I'm on the intro scene, but thank you for the continued support, my G. Thank you very much, man. How are things, dude? You all good? It's good to see ya. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate the 9 months, man. 9 months on the Prime. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. How's the day treating you lot anyway, man? You all good? Should we get started? Let's get started. My throat's fucked. I apologize. I said worse than usual. I said worse than usual, man. My throat's so messed up at the minute. Like yesterday when we were streaming, I was like, damn. Like my voice was starting to hurt a little bit. Like got me blue blockers because my eyes have been hurting the last few days. These are God's gift. These are probably myself actually. God's gift. It's a good cup of tea. Thank you for the 9 months. Jamie, welcome to the stream. 50 stream streak, bro. Thank you very much, man. You're an absolute legend. That's insane. Hey, at least this time Twitch ain't shafted ya. What's going on, Kago? Whoa. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Share to everybody stopping by, guys. Appreciate ya. Yeah, we're gonna get into some stuff. We've got the recent Genshin China voice actress controversy and ongoing cyberbullying issues. It's an ongoing issue, isn't it? It's with Genshin and VA drama. Talk about maybe the potential of more gachas implementing forms of co-op or even balanced PvP. And you know, just some other things. Talk about the EOS of a game as well in SEA. I don't think it's EOS in anywhere else, but just in SEA. And I wanted to have a conversation with you guys as well about what you'd like to see in 2.0. I'm curious. We'll get into it in a little bit. We'll have a little conversation. I'll talk about the sort of things that I'd like to see. And then, you know, you guys can let me know what you'd like to see in 2.0, whether it's story, whether it's characters, whether it's gameplay, whether it's whatever it might be. Whatever it is, have at it. Let me know. You can hit me up with your ideas. We got a potential end of service coming to Terra Fantasy CN after announcement of 5.0. Really? I haven't heard anything about that. I'd like to have an S6 Havoc rover in 2.0. Hold up. I get the word pad up as well, so we can put down some things that we can think of for 2.0. Okay. Bigger than Jinzhou, hopefully 2.0 map is big since we'll be able to fly. Yes, that's a good point actually. All right, should we let's get into it then. Let's get into it then, shall we? Let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. Let me get OBS up so you guys can actually see what's going on. How's everybody doing anyway though, man? We all good, guys? We all good? Where are we? Do that. You guys can see what the crack is. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's bring that down. Hopefully the music's at a decent level. But yeah, all right then. Let's talk about it then, shall we? Let's talk about it. Things that we'd like to see in 2.0. Everything is being leaked. I have no expectations anymore. That's one thing I've done. I've left because I was in the Wuthering Waves leaks Reddit a while back. I've left it. I've been doing well, staying away from leaks actually. I haven't been interacting with the people on Twitter as well, and so stuff hasn't even been coming up on Twitter for me, so I've been quite lucky. I've seen one, I guess, leak, and that was regarding character models with something that'll happen in combat, but I won't say it.
Kieran 889 Q, X 500.
Jesus.
Hashtag
Kieran,
user cheered hashtag amount bits.
Yo, Kieran,
Kieran's 889 cheered 500 bits.
All right, bro. Thank you very much for the 500 biddies, dude. Appreciate it. You're a legend. That scared the shit out of me. I need to turn the volume down. Holy cow. Damn, man. That's loud. Yo, Space Outlaw, what's going on? Cypuri, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Kieran, thank you very much for the prime. Thank you very much for the biddies as well. Holy moly, right? That scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. All right, then. Let's get into it, then. 2.0 once. What do we want to see when 2.0 drops? Now, this can be gameplay, story, quality of life, anything you want in the game. Let me know. I'll put more stuff in there as well, and you know, we'll see what we come up with, and you know, this is what it's about, right? Just discuss it. We'll just discuss it. You never know. Maybe somebody, maybe Dong will see. You never know. More stability, less lag spikes would be a first. Most got to ignore over new content and releases. Okay then. All right, I'll put that down. Stability. Okay. That was loud, wasn't it? Yeah, dude, that scared the crap out of me. That did. That absolutely scared the crap out of me. Right then. As someone who knows all the leak, let's see how much you guess. Okay, okay. Hoping for in-game camera improvements. I just realized the in-game camera doesn't capture a full resolution at the full resolution you're playing. Okay. I don't know that, actually. What are we talking? You on PC or mobile here? All right, let's, you know, we'll put it in. You guys are, oh, we'll put it in. You guys are, everything is on the table. Everything is on the table. Camera improvements, new endgame. I'm with you there. I am definitely with you there. New endgame is a big thing for me too. Oh, good amount of exploration, fun mini games. He said the words. He said the words. Yes, yes, please. Mini games, give me an abstract way to play the game. And what I mean by abstract is that just not the typical combat loop, right? You know, not the running around, hitting stuff, what we used to. Like, give me something that feels different. You know, whether it's an arcade type mini game, like something in like Nikkei or Zenless Zone Zero. Just give me more of that. One thing as well, why haven't we seen more of the side-scrolling element in the game used? Like, it's a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. Because we got to see that mechanic quite early on in the game. We got to see it again a little bit in 1.3, didn't we, when, you know, you go up the towers? And then it just, you know, just hasn't been used very much, and I just feel like it could have some really cool implementation into the game. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna add that in there. More use of the side scrolling. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. More use of side scrolling. That's mine that I'm putting in there. Sealed tubes from discarding echoes. Yes, from yeah. Unbuilt, non-built echoes, yeah. So naked echoes, pretty much, yeah. I'm with that as well. I'm with that, yeah. Oiled up Zanny, yeah, okay. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no. Mini games, definitely. Siberia's right, less copium. Story improvements and character interactions. Yes, Darkness. Because the story is pretty mid, isn't he? You know, story improvements. You know, let's be honest. Dude, I can't talk and type. I can't, man. I'm special. It doesn't help that I've got my keyboard all over there as well. So, story improvements, character interactions. I'm with you there as well, because I feel that we don't get enough of resonators interacting with each other, you know? We definitely don't get enough of that, do we? It feels like if the rover's not around, everybody kind of doesn't exist. It's like a light switch is switched off when the rover goes away, and I'd like the world to feel a bit more alive, and I think we'll get that from more character interactions, like you say, and them interacting with each other as well, like the interpersonal relationships. Let's put that in as well. You know, it make them feel a little bit more alive, won't it? It's about to compare to PGR. New Sonata sets, maybe. Yeah, I can get there with that. I can get down with that. I don't think that'd be a bad thing at all. I think we'll... Now, do you reckon we will? We're getting new echoes, so I think that might be something that's likely, right? More guys. Okay, yeah. You know what? You're not the only one. Lots of people say that. Lots of people say that. More guys. Yes, the side scroll is so cool. Give us bullet hell, please. Oh, yeah, something like that would actually be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know why it's not used more. It's like they threw it in at the early game. Like, when we first interacted with that, I was like, oh, dude, they're going to do a bunch of this. This would be really cool. And then it just kind of went away, didn't he? And it was, I thought it was going to be something that was going to come up often around the world. And it was going to be used more. But, yeah, it just kind of got left to the wayside, which was a bit of a shame, actually. Bit of a shame. I ain't gonna cut it. What was that? I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, even if I'm a Kuro shill. The world, but the world is built around Rover, so we can see small parts of that. Yeah, like, I'm okay. Like, I get it. I'm not expecting Shakespeare. I just want to, like I said, I'd like a patch where the Rover's story isn't even part of the patch almost. We just go off and we do an adventure with, I don't know, pick 3 resonators and the story surrounds them and their interactions with each other. And maybe some of the other guys pop up along the way. And they could even do something like PGR in this regard. So, say the patch, the way the patch works is, I don't know, let's just Danjin, Calcharo, I don't know, freaking Encore. Just throwing names out there. The patch surrounds those guys and a story that's going on between those 3 and interacting with other resonators on the way. And maybe you see Rover doing some stuff like from afar, from a third person, and then we go back and we run through what Rover did. You know, kind of how you go back and do the hidden stuff in PGR, and it's like, so we do that and then we relay it from Rover's perspective, so it's like 2 sides of the same coin, if that makes sense. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Yo, Vez, what's going on, dude? You was watching the news vid? Notification didn't say I was live, did he? Yeah, it's YouTube, man, it's YouTube. A training area where you can test your damage rotations. Yes, I agree. Yes. A proper training area would be good. I agree with that. I've said this because really I feel like in the game there's nowhere to really practice rotations. You know, really try stuff out. I know you've got the little like the what is it? The skill training area. It's just not that very good, is it? A proper training area would be a good thing for the game. Practice your rotations, practice different things, you know, test things out. Like you say, where you can have it so the enemies are aggressive towards you, but they don't kill you. So you can, you know, you can practice dodging and feel like you're actually in combat without, you know, having to be like, shit, I've died, let me go again kind of thing. So yeah, I agree with that. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Proper training area. More co-op content. Okay, yeah. I think a lot of people want that, if I'm honest. Player house. Okay, yeah. Like a dormitory system, like kind of like if you're comparing it to PGR. I like the fact that we've got all these oiled zany. I think a lot of people would like to see more co-op content. I don't mind Rover glazing because one MC and he's supposed to be self-insert. People would disagree, but it's facts. Well, I wouldn't say it's facts. It's not objective. Nah, but I don't mind a bit of glazing here and there. I just want a bit of conflict. I want the story to feel a little bit more. I'm not you know, like in Ryuku's video when he spoke about like making Wuthering Waves kind of like comic books, Dark Knight in like taking it, you know, I don't know, like maybe it being more respected and serious and all this. I don't need that. But I would like just a little bit of conflict. I'd like one companion quest or one new character we meet not feel the same, where it's just like, oh my god, Rover's the best kind of thing, you know? We can have a self-insert without everybody liking us. You know, we can have a power fantasy where, you know, like, maybe we bring people on board or they just don't come around and they become part of the team. But I don't know, maybe they're anti-heroes or even bad guys. Like, I think it'd be cool if we got introduced to Calcharo. And Calcharo was just like, you know, because we know he's had kind of a coloured history, shall we say, in what he's got up to. It'd be kind of cool if he was like, look, I'm never going to be a friend, but it suits me to join up with you kind of thing now. I think that'd be a kind of interesting story, I think. I'd like something like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, Kuro's going to do what Kuro's going to do. I just think it will get a little bit boring if we're 3 years in and every single thing's the same, where every character's interactions just Rover's amazing to them. Oiled brand, okay. Let Kuro cook on 5 Love, seeing the cooking from PGR, not even glazing. Yeah. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, though. I'd like to see a little bit of variation in character interactions. That's all. All right then. So what we got here? Stability. There, camera improvements, new endgame. Agree with this massively. New endgame, mini games, definitely. More use of the side scrolling. Sealed tubes from discarding non-built echoes. Oiled zany. Story improvements, more resonator interactions. I agree with this. Interpersonal relationships between resonators. I kind of threw that in myself. New Sonata sets, more guys. Proper training area. This is another big one for me. More co-op content. Player house. Oiled up branch. Maybe we should give story time to develop more. Yeah, what do you mean in terms of in the patches? What do you mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We're only a few months in, aren't we? So we haven't seen anything yet. So that is fair. That is fair. Affinity in the game where your choices both good and evil influence the game. Ooh, see, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that, but I don't know if it will ever happen. But let's put it in. Player choices having impact, yeah? Because I'd like to see that. Because I don't like it in games when they give you a choice of conversation and it's literally just a different voice line. Or even, it's even worse if it's not voiced. Because other than just being like, oh, it's allowing you to direct the conversation to a degree, it just doesn't have any impact, does it? I don't expect this ever to be in any gacha game, really, if I'm honest, but it's not to say I wouldn't like it. As somebody who, like, you know, likes things like Fallout, the Elder Scrolls games, you know, these games where certain things can be changed, cut off from you, you'll lose characters, you know, you can blow up towns and stuff if you go to Fallout, which is, I think is kind of cool. Not gonna get that though, are we? But it'd be dope to have. We lack villains too. True. We don't really have, apart from, yeah, I would like, yeah, I think I would like, let's say, fleshed out villains. I say, let's go with fleshed out villains, because potentially we're going to get more villains, aren't we? And I think we're going to see that there's people beyond the veil behind, like, you know, Frovlova and Scar and stuff. But I definitely would like to, because I think Scar's been fleshed out quite well, actually. Hopefully we get to see more from Frovlova soon. If you do watch my video talking about Rinasita, I think Frovlova's going to be involved, because I've got this theory that Frovlova might actually be Carlotta's sister, and there's reasons beyond them just looking the same. Then I think that there's quite a few reasons. I might be totally off, but I think she's going to be involved a little bit. I do. I've got a feeling, you know, like I say, when I spoke about there's lots of things in their design that cross over, and you know, I'd like to see that actually. I'd like to see one of my theories come true anyway. Kuro won't make an evil character good and make them playable. If they do, I'm going to lose hope, because PGR literally has criminals playable characters. I'm still doing crime and being goofballs around. Well, I'm okay. I said this before. I'll be totally okay with evil characters becoming playable. But I'm fine with characters, you know, that appear bad now, but overall we find out that they're not necessarily bad guys. We just don't understand. You know, we come to learn more and we maybe understand them. And I'm okay with anti-heroes as well. I'd like to see an anti-hero in the story. Somebody who's not necessarily evil, but they're not a good guy as well. I think anti-heroes can be enjoyable. They can be tropey, but they can be enjoyable if done well. Some good characters throughout comics and fantasy have been anti-heroes, haven't they? We go into Rinasita without having a solid conclusion to Jinzhou. That's not, you know, that's, yeah, we could, well, maybe we might get something of that in the initial stories as we go. So, like, actually, let's put that in. A conclusion to, a conclusion. So, are we more thinking a conclusion to the old, so what, hit me with that, actually. What do you mean, a conclusion in regards to what? Just so I know what I'm typing down here. I'm curious to see what you actually mean. In regards to what? I want mid-boss fight cutscenes with QTE, with multiple phases. I don't want the fight to end so quickly like the Black Shore story boss. Should we say, let's say, boss mechanics. We kind of have a phase. I suppose the Inferno Rider and the Fallacy kind of has a phase, don't they? Boss mechanics and phases. Yeah, I'm here for that. Potential ads in fights as well. I'd like kind of an MMO. Like, it would be cool if we had, say if it was co-op content or dungeon type content where we got to a fight and there was a mechanic in the sense that, let's just say, to get, you're fighting a boss, some ads drop down, you fight off the ads, the boss goes into a phase where you can't damage it, everybody has to go and stand on a tile, it activates something, it drops the boss's shield, then we can start fighting the boss kind of thing. I think something like that would be kind of cool as well. I'd be here for that. And going on to that, I'm going to add in, you know it was coming, anybody who's watched me, dungeons, solo and co-op, because I would love dungeons in the game. I've been asking for this, anybody who's been watching me for a while, I've been banging on about this. I've been banging on about this since day one, that I'd like a dungeon where, you know, because we've almost got the components of dungeons at the moment, haven't we? You know, if you look to Chang Li's companion quest, that kind of felt like a dungeon. The Elusive Realm is almost kind of like a dungeon. It's instance, but you know, it almost feels like a dungeon. And I feel like we've got all the components there, like a dungeon with, let's say, dungeon with like parkour and puzzles with like could the end fight kind of be like a hollow type fight, like an end boss fight with mechanics, or a hollow type fight? You want a difficulty slider for story? You know what, actually, I could get down with that, actually, to be fair. I could get down with that, actually. So yeah, I'd like dungeons, whether they're co-op or they're solo. Would asking for raids be too much, do you reckon? Do you think asking, we got to return to Jinzhou at some point? Oh yeah, we will do. I think we will. It'd be weird if we don't. It'd be a waste, I believe. So like, do you think we could ever have something like raids where it's co-op, potentially matchmaked, and you go in and let's go beyond 3 characters. It could be potentially 4 characters, maybe up to 6. I don't know if this is potentially possible with the infrastructure of the servers and all that sort of stuff. But imagine how cool it would be to go into a raid with a couple of other people kind of playing the role and having some more difficult content, like I say, with mechanics on the boss, potentially having to, like, you know, step on things to activate DPS stages, you know, ads coming in on the fights, all that sort of stuff, some puzzles where the people have to work together, you know, obviously like an MMO kind of thing. I think that might be asking for a little bit too much, but it's something that I think could be really cool, but I feel like it's probably out of the realm of possibility. I just don't know if stuff like that are probably too heavy on the server side of things and the cost. Maybe if the game continues to grow and be successful and the PlayStation 5 launch is like insane, maybe we could see something like that. 2.0 live stream's going to be so long we didn't even get a dev note. Bring back player messages overworld. Okay, yeah, that was the thing that was actually in the game, wasn't he? It was kind of like like Dark Souls, yeah. That's what was in there before, I believe, wasn't he? You think three will be maxing something like that? What about, I'm going to put this in there. So I've been saying this for a while. Well, world bosses, where you just, you know, you're doing your thing, you're doing a bit of mint picking, and then all of a sudden You get a little thing that bleeps up. There's a timer. You've got 10 minutes to get to a particular place, and then a boss fight starts. Now, you could have it as solo or co-op or matchmaking. You know, and what I mean by that is like maybe you get to it, say you've got 10 minutes, you get there, and then you can click join, and it just matches you with the 2 other people to fight. If you know what I mean, from the same region. Again, this is something that I don't know with whether it could be brought into the game, and I'm asking for a little bit too much. Potentially, I think I might be, but I still think it would be really cool. I want co-op exclusive bosses with those mechanics you're speaking of. Yeah, that could be cool, actually. All right, let's say that. Co-op bosses with team. Should we say team mechanics? Through, I don't know, let's say, just say interactions, because it covers everything then, doesn't it? Co-op bosses with team mechanics such as puzzles or activating phases through interactions. And what I mean by interactions is pulling a lever. Everybody has to pull a lever. Everybody has to stand on a platform or something like that. Just something that it engages the team to work together, maybe. Or one player has to go and stand over here while everybody else does something else. That'd be kind of cool. New endgame content. Yeah, we went for endgame content. New endgame. I agree with that. I'd like to see new endgame in the game, definitely. Yo, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. You ain't getting me to say your name. You ain't getting me to say your name. 2 things I've always said I wanted was endless dungeon that continuously gets harder, and a coliseum where you can make your own challenges and can I like the idea of that, actually. Let's go endless endless dungeon. Okay. And a coliseum. I like the idea of that, actually. So what do you mean, like that's like? So what you set up set up like a boss fight, select the difficulty, maybe buffs, debuffs, all that sort of stuff, and then people can like select that to use your fight. Is that what you're saying? Coliseum. Set your own challenges and others can use them. I like the idea of that brings like a community aspect, doesn't it? That I like that. How about increase the probability of getting 3 cost echoes with the right main stat, like 70% chance to get the right main stat for the first 20 echoes absorbed, reset each week. I kind of like the idea of that as well. Do you know what? I'm just gonna literally copy that and put that in, actually. I think Ethan was talking about this and the problem with, I think he was talking specifically about the problem with 3 cost echoes and the main stats being a bit of an issue sometimes and being kind of useless quite a lot of the time, whereas 4 cost are really easy to farm, and it's less of a problem with the 1 cost, isn't it? I want more. Yeah, we spoke about that. Yeah. Where is it? Story improvements, more resonator interactions, interpersonal relationships between resonators. I need cutscenes of Carlotta sitting on me in POV format. Alright, let's put it in then. Carlotta sitting on base, right? Okay. You know, if you ask, it will go. If you ask, it will go. Yeah, I've got a nice seat here. I was just watching Christian v. Hindu. It was a fun debate. A Hindu student, no knowledge of Hinduism versus an old man with lots of knowledge of Christ. I was interested in that then in drama and gacha. Right, okay. I think of arena from any RPG. Just enemies, difficulties, buffs, debuffs, all to be adjusted. Okay then. Put that in there as well then. Makes sense. It makes sense. I'll remember it when I read it back. Just call him Raw. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, definitely. Charlie and the Backshot Factory. Man, that's... Bruh. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. Fuck. Right then, any more ideas? Any more ideas? I think in terms of priority for me, endgame, mini games, sealed tubes from discarding non-built echoes, I think would be a good thing as well. Or just some way to increase echo XP. Or do you know what? Get rid of tuners, so you're not having to deal with two forms of materials. But even then, I'd still need more echo XP. Because it is kind of weird, isn't it, the echoes? That you have to have two forms of materials and then the massive RNG factor. I don't know. I don't want the RNG to go away. I think I just want that to be a little bit more balanced. So yeah, I'd say endgame, mini games. I would like the side scrolling as well. Sealed tubes as well. That'd be good. Story improvements is definitely a thing that I think would be really good. A proper training area as well would be a really good addition. I would say player's choice having impact, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Boss mechanics and phases would be really cool as well. Dungeons, definitely for me, massive priority. I think would be awesome in the game. You know, throw in some parkour puzzles, like, you know, all that sort of stuff. Overworld messages would be kind of cool, actually. That'd be kind of dope. World bosses as well, I think it'd be, you know what? I'm gonna take some of that idea as well, Vez. I think that would be really cool to have in the game as well, actually. Add a finishing system. Do you like a finishing system? Allow echoes to be fodder XP, not just leveled ones. Yeah, we said that, yeah. Sealed tubes from discarding non-built echoes. Because, like, you only get the XP back when you've spent the XP, so it's like stored credit, isn't it, really? When it's like, let me just scrap some of these echoes that I don't care about and get something that's going to be usable for the echoes they already have, rather than more fucking echoes. It's just a system that's just not great. Add fishing. Ooh, yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. As an MMO enjoyer, I like a nice fishing mechanic. So, yeah, I'd take that. I'd definitely take that. This is outside the game. But if Kuro will have another set looking in for... Where are we? I've lost it. This is outside the game. But if Kuro will have another setting looking for content creators, I hope they implement strict regulations towards WuWa. What do you mean by that, Darkness? Hit me up. Let me know what you mean by that specifically. Like, in relation to what? What do you mean, strict implementations of regulations? Like, I'd like to know what you mean. I'm interested about that, actually. Modern problems, modern solutions. Hold up, Brant collar to sitting on face. Bruh, hey, look, chat asked for it. It's not me. It's not me, Hijo. Chat wanted it. Deeper and more fleshed out character interactions on the side of Rover. Yes. We've kind of got that, boy. Yeah, that's slightly different, isn't it? Yeah, deeper interactions beside Rover. I'll go with that as well. Definitely. Make shiny spawns random. Why is it static? It removes the magic of finding them. I agree with this, actually. I'd like shinies to become something. I made a whole video on how we could make shinies better. I think I might have been asking too much. Make shiny spawns random and make them feel special as well. Give them some... I had potentials of, like, potentially shinies just having better stats overall. The possibility of building up a shiny to max level. You'd have to do it twice. You build up 2 shinies to max level and you synchronize them, and that buffs the stats. And then you could potentially do it a 3rd time, but you lose one of the substats, but your substats get better as well. So the first synchronization, your main stats get better. Your second synchronization, all stats get better, but you lose the substats. Don't know. Might be a little bit crazy. But you know, I like that idea. I do. Or just potentially having a reroll option on shinies, maybe. Fishing in WuWa. A lobby where you can meet random players and able to invite them to play mini games together. Well, so like kind of like a co-op hub world. Is that what you mean? Like a co-op hub world for mini games. I like that idea, actually. Take mini games to the next level, wouldn't it? Actually, yeah, I kind of like that. Almost like an in-game arcade. So you like, it's like going to an arcade, but you can do it in co-op. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. I like that idea. Fishing in WuWa. Yeah, we got that in. I like the idea of fishing, man, because as somebody who enjoys MMOs, I'll be down for that. More lore drops. Yeah, I'm down for that. Like, we've got a really cool world, haven't we? And I feel like it's not used enough. More random encounters on WuWa. In what sense? In what sense? Like, let me know. Let me know. What do you mean specifically? What do you mean specifically there with the resonators, story beats, little side missions? Do you mean like you're just roaming around and there's a potential for a side quest just to pop up that's not necessarily there, or is that what you mean? I wouldn't mind if they hold up Yinlin. But all these update for 2.0. No, I'm just, when I say 2.0, I mean 2.0 onwards, like post 2.0, what would you like to see in the game? It doesn't all have to be in this patch. And obviously, none of these might be in the patch, but like, just things that you'd like to see once we go 2.0 and on, you know? What's the things you'd love to see in the game? Marriage system where you can romance the character you like the most and then settle down, because technically our character is still homeless. True. Actually, yeah, she probably is sleeping under trees and shit, isn't she? You want a marriage system? Okay. Marriage system slash, let's say, affinity as well. Like, all the same, isn't it? Romance system, affinity. We kind of got an... I'll take that out, because it's a pseudo system there, isn't there? In regards to, like, voice lines and stuff, isn't there? We seriously need more male characters. We need more stories where Rover isn't always the center of everything. Yeah, we've said that. We got up here. Where are we? More guys. Story improvements. Resonator interactions, interpersonal relations between the resonators, and we did add in here deeper interactions beside Rover as well. Let's add in. Would help if I spelled things right. Story not involving Rover. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That would piss off all the Chinese shipper players. What? All WuWa streamer are popping my algorithm. Can't help it. This is what Saint Tontas lover. In Minecraft, while fishing, you can random item like it. Oh, okay. Okay, so like, all right, potential to find random items, you mean? Okay, all right. I like the idea of that. How that'll be implemented, I'm not too sure, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it. That's a lot of ideas. That is a lot of ideas. We're just spitballing. We're just spitballing. We need an annoying companion like Paimon. Definitely not. Definitely not. Ban Thunder. Put playable characters in the open world and give them some dialogue so we can interact with them and receive daily commissions or weekly quests from playable characters rather than the NPCs. I like that. I like that, actually. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I like that. So you just be rocking along and Yinlin standing down by the river and she's like, oh, will you go do this and that for me? Yeah, I like that. Because if we're not going to get interactions with characters interacting with story, at least it'll feel like the characters are roaming around and, they're not just popping up here and there in a story, in a quest. Well, I say popping up here and there. They pop up for their part of the game and then they disappear, don't they? So yeah, at least then it'd be like a, on the fly, wouldn't he? So like you could just be... see them randomly as you're roaming around and do a little thing for them. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Elden Ring chest mimic. Screw casuals. Ooh. Yeah, man. Let's take it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That would piss people off. We seriously need more contents like these. Collect ideas. Give devs best feedback. Yeah, I don't know where we'll be able to get it to him, but I could always find one of the Kuro emails and pop it off to them. Put it on the Twitter. I'll probably upload this as a video as well. So, you never know if Kuro, because I think they do go around looking at content, don't they? It seems like they do anyway. Marriage system. This isn't Snowbreak. What? That wasn't my idea, just to let you know, but I'm putting it in there. Chat's ideas all go in. If, look, you know, you'll see Carlotta sitting on face. Hey, just saying, I ain't asking for it. I ain't asking for it, but I wouldn't say no. A mode where you're forced to be level 1, no echoes, weapons, and copies, then you have to defeat a boss. I said this before. It'd be kind of cool if we did go, because, like, I think one of the cool things about any game is when you first start playing, it's that everything's a threat almost, isn't it? And I think we've gacha games and live service games, everything's just an increase in power all the time. So it kind of would be cool to go to, even if it was just a quest line, where I know it's a game trope where your power's stripped, you have to gain it back. But I think it'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's say power strip quest line, right? I don't know. Let's just say use Rinasita, for example. We do something in Rinasita, we get arrested, right? And I don't know, something happens where, like you say, our echoes, our powers stripped from us, and we have to kind of like do that few missions where we have to go almost, you know, like those sort of missions in games where you get captured, you have to go get your gear, and like while you haven't got your gear, you kind of like avoiding harder combat. Well, you wouldn't necessarily be that like a stealth mission, but you know, it would make fights feel a little bit more threatening again. You wouldn't be the all-powerful character that you once were. I kind of like the idea of that, actually. I feel like it'd be a little bit of a switch up in the gameplay, wouldn't it? Yo, V, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. We need a marriage system. Dev know about Rover's skin according to region. They talked about it on the live stream. What's that? About Rover's skin according to region? What are we talking about here? Environmental damage where certain attacks can cause change to the entire area, including certain attacks. I would like that, actually. Because that's one thing that a lot of gacha games don't do they? And that's one thing that looks really impressive about Ananta, is that, you know, you can destroy things, can't you? You can pick things up, throw them at the enemies. You can trap enemies in tires and stuff like that, which it's nothing new to gaming in itself. But most gacha games have really static environments, don't they, where everything's just, you know, just it's not interactable. Be amazing if you could block new echoes in the moment you get it without it needing it. What do you mean, like a filter system for stuff so you could select certain things so they just don't go into your inventory? Actually, does that make sense? Would that be a good idea? If I'm not trying to say this is what I want, but I'm trying to say, like, take your idea and say like how it could maybe work a little bit. So you could set, like, I don't know, I don't want 4 costs with this particular thing, or 3 costs with this particular thing at this kind of echo, and then when you do a tacit field or anything, it just deletes it. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Especially, I think some people would take advantage of that, to be fair. Add random enemies, bounty hunter. Ooh, I like that, actually. Yeah, like, that like from like Assassin's Creed, that. Pretty sure they do that in Assassin's Creed, don't they, in Odyssey? Yeah, I like the idea of that, actually. We're traversing. Yeah, man, I like that. I kind of like that, actually. Rover's dress, I mean, but they will consider it not confirmed. Oh, you mean a style of clothing, do you mean? Yes, I like that. Random phenomenon where, yes, I spoke about this before. Where, like, an area is under attack and you have to go and clear them out. You know, do you remember with the one Lolo logistics mission? And it was basically you had to just go and fight off a couple of waves of TDs attacking a beacon. Things like that are kind of cool as well. I like that, actually. So I'd be down for something like that. How about Echo battles are like Pokemon co-op Pokemon battle events? Oh yeah, I like that actually. That'd be kind of cool. You could add that in. You could make that PvP as well. Make that potentially PvP, couldn't you actually? Rover skins would be good. Yeah, Rover skins would be good actually. New everything, a shit ton of skins. Yeah, yeah. Game rewards option where we can select the rewards for certain raids for that month that we want to earn. Okay. So a filter for... so I guess like a... hatch... I don't know how to... I don't know how to... Can you ask something about leaks? I've not interacted with leaks for quite a while, so I don't know anything about leaks. I mean, I've been trying to stay away from them. Imagine you walk, explore, get ambushed by a bounty hunter. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would actually, Daniel. I think I'd like that. Let's put that in. Let's put that in. This is what you guys want. I will put it in. It's a low chance, and the devs stated that it's hard to do region to region, so not confirmed, but the devs know what we want. Are we talking about the skins here? Ice skating competition in Mount Firmament. Okay, that's a random one, but you know what? It goes in the lists. You guys ask for it, we'll put it in. Improve the camera feature and add special poses for each character like the latest Camellia quest. We did add in the camera improvements, actually. Adjustable resonator poses at work, yeah? Let me cook. Customizable tacit field echo rewards. Ooh, okay. All right, let's slap it in. Let's slap it in. I like the thinking. Matchmaking in Tower of Adversity. Interesting. That would be kind of cool. A separate tower within the tower that's co-op and matchmake. Yeah, that'd kind of be cool, actually. Yeah, we did add extra endgame in, but we can co-op endgame. I like the idea of matchmaking TOA, actually. That's kind of a cool idea. A punish system spawning a certain boss if players are abusing the game for unfair profit, like the cow demon of The Witcher 3. What do you mean in terms of abusing the game for unfair profit? New echoes at work like mounts, like Inferno Rider, but with a longer duration. Yeah, I'd agree that I'd like to see I'd like to see more traversal mechanics through echoes. Definitely. Definitely. 100 million HP boss. A guild system. Okay. It's in PGR, isn't it? Want Rover to speak more? I can get behind this because she's kind of a semi-silent protagonist, isn't she? Or he. Weekly raid boss where a huge amount of players can participate for a minuscule chance of getting standard weapons. I like the idea of raids. We were speaking about this. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm going to put it in. It doesn't have to be something that's likely to happen. If I do send this off to Kuro, just let you know, I will remove Carlotta sitting on your face. Because I don't think they'll appreciate that. We need a guild for real. Yo, this chat is going full 100% to their brains and don't add this in-game. It will be the most funny shit ever. Add non-binary rover. We need flying mounts. Well, I know it's not. I know it's not a mount, but we're kind of getting flights in 2.0, aren't we? I'd imagine it's like an extended glide, but we've got the wing system, haven't we? Quick time events in main story. If you fail, you can't progress the story. I'll be down with some quick time events. I'll be down with that. Weekly boss we can co-op that gives us huge loot. I I like that. I like that. I like that. I don't know. I'll either tidy it up and post it to them on Twitter, or I'll try and find an email or post it on the WuWa developer Twitter page maybe. I can also save all of this, and the next time we get a survey, I can post it all in there. I don't care about mounts there. I said it. Just give me more traversal features. I think, yeah. I think if we had to go down that system, I just want more traversal features, because I feel like if we gain mounts in the game, it might make getting around the world to just like a non-feature. So it'd almost like ruin traversal, because you'd just be getting everywhere so fast that it'd make the world feel insignificant. Collab, yes, I've been saying this for ages. Yeah, agree. But what other collabs would you like to see, actually? Because they did ask me this before, didn't they? So is there any other collaborations you'd like to see? Wingsuit Wings was already in my bingo list since 1.2. Yeah, look, it does look cool, that does. 6 weekly bosses instead of just 3. Yeah, I don't know why most games go down to that, like, the number 3. It's just like copy the other guy, isn't it? That, like, I don't know why it has to be 3. Like, most games seem to do that. Change the app logo to Crownless one instead of Yang Yang. It is weird. Why is Yang Yang? I know she was one of the early I'll just put this up here. One of the early resonators to be shown off, but it is quite odd that she's like the face of the game, isn't he? Yo, what's going on, Wonga? Welcome to the stream. Yes, we mentioned a dorm system / housing system. A near collab. That could be cool. That could be cool. Near collab, yeah. We would collab with Tower of Fantasy. Okay. Feel like that would make the Tower of Fantasy community mad. Adding customized character skill tree for S1, 2, 3, and etc. Interesting. I feel like that would probably cause potential issues, but you know what? We'll put it in. You asked for it. It goes in. Sorry, Filipino guy. Posting you in there. They're going to be like, why do you want a Filipino guy? Collab with Jollibee. Sequence toggle. Yes. 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 I'm here for that. Don't blame me, chat. You guys are asking for this. You guys are asking for this. Sequence toggle, yeah. I agree with that, yeah. I think a sequence toggle. Because, like, ZZZ does that, but he doesn't actually make major effects, does he? Collab with Jollibee. Collab with Nia. Collab with PGR. Jollibee's the fastest growing Filipino fast food in the world. Oh, is he? Is that what it is? I thought it was some anime that I hadn't seen then, to be fair. Genshin collab. Oh. Oh. The dark side is strong with this one. You know what, though? That would break the internet, wouldn't it? You know, that would genuinely break the internet if there was an announcement. Genshin / Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves / Genshin. It was like, that'd be insane. That would break the internet, I feel. Nightmare modes. Okay. Nightmare mode. Sequence toggle is really useful and beneficial to create. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, true. It would benefit creators, to be fair. We did not have a mech event yet, unlike Evangelion. Can Kuro do Gundam, even instead, like SD Gundam, where the mechs are like medieval samurai in chibi size? Is that something you'd like? Or are you asking me what I think about that? What was that anime now back in the 90s where there was like a dude gets isekai'd to like this fantasy world and there's mechs, but they're not like mechs. They're like, you know, it's like a medieval fantasy world and the mechs are almost, they're not like robotic. They're like, like mechanical, but not robotic, if that makes sense. I forgot what it was called. Collab with Evangelion. I'll be down for that. I'll be down with that. Definitely. Hologram boss rewards, which, yes, I've said this. Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that. That's one that I've been asking for, actually. Yeah, Genshin collab. Ooh, Ghost in the Shell. I don't know if it'd necessarily fit, but I'd be fucking here for that. In the shield. Whatever it is, even if it's ridiculous, the idea of it, guys, throw it out there. Throw it out there. Sinduality. I don't know. Sinduality. Collab with Peppa Pig. What's Sinduality? I don't think I know Sinduality. Is there a game as well? Hey, you want it? It looks kind of cool. It looks kind of cool. Breeding system. Hey, yo, I ain't touching that one with a barge pole. I says we can go far, but you know, it's recognized. We'll move on. Collab with Girls Online 2. Yep. I could get there with that. Give player to customize their own domain, like add mob, boss structure, etc. Yes, I'd like that. So, like, I'd like something where, like, in the hollows, customize bosses. What about buffs, debuffs, etc. Like I say, think outside the box. Think outside the box. Co-op boss, dungeon rage. Yeah, we got that. We got that. Make the bosses in Terror Adversity have the movement like in a hologram, like double clone or thundering Mephis, clones for monkey, etc. Ooh, do you reckon though with the timer and the star system that would be incredibly punishing? Could be like another level, I guess, where it's like hollows in the tower. That could be savage, but it could be that it could be good for the like the high end 1% player. We were Black Myth Wukong. I saw Soul at the Game Awards talking. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Let's put that in there as a hopeful, maybe likely. Separate endgame mode. Yeah. Well, we said this. We did say new endgame, co-op endgame, potential co-op Terror of Adversity, or just like a new endgame, like dungeons and stuff as well. But yeah, new endgame. We got that. Yeah. Lobby system and interactions like in PGR that could be implemented via Dorm. Yeah. I'd like that as well. Actually, that could work. It's not like they haven't done it before either. So the system's there for them to go off. New skins for weapons and visual effects like flames or lightning. Yeah, Coltins with VFX. Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here for that too. We were Astrobot collab. That's a thing. Put it in though. We'll put it in though. Increase the time limit in the final floors of each tower. Well, I guess you could maybe have like a selector, couldn't you, for the towers? So you could have two versions where maybe you don't get the full rewards. If they get rid of the time limit, that would be peak content. There's a lot of people that want that. V wants to be banned too. Oh, Balacho collab. Now you can play Balacho in Wuthering Waves. It becomes WuWa's Gwent. Permanent mini games. Yeah, we got mini games in here. I'm a big proponent for mini games. You said the word. I'm here for mini games. I'd love to see mini games in the game. I really would. We were speaking as well. It'd be cool if You know, the side-scrolling mechanic that we got to see early on in the game and then never really saw it again till 1.3. That would be really cool as well. WuWa and Balatro. Did you see the photo solo with Black Myth devs? I didn't know. Difficulty settings for the Tiara of Adversity. Let's put it in there, man. Let's put it in there. I don't think Saint will like this one. But you guys are asking for it. Skies the one will do the cards. Oh, kind of like that. That makes sense, actually. So, yeah, you got Balatro and Scars dealing the cards. That'd be kind of sick, actually. Even if it wasn't Balatro, it's just a card game, but Scars the one there who's chucking the cards out for you. You have a lot of deleting to with this one. Yeah. Definitely. We're gonna have to clean it up, that's for sure. When we send it to when we attempt to send it off anyway, or we try and get it in front of Kuro, because I think definitely where is it? I've lost it. Well, basically, anyway, Carlotta sitting on your face. I don't know if Solon and Dongle appreciate that one. Adding rage bait content. They have permanent minigames already. The ski one and the one in Jinzao. Yeah, but like, when I'm talking minigames, I'm talking abstract minigames. So like, it's not you playing WuWa. So say if you hadn't played WuWa for a while and you walked in on me playing the minigame, you'd be like, what you playing, bro? And I'm like, WuWa? And you're like, this don't look like WuWa. You know, like say like arcade games that are in Zenly Zone Zero, or like the mini games that you can get in PGR or Nikkei, where it's like you're literally playing an arcade game. Game mode 1 for casual players. Yeah, we got that in with the what's it, but I agree. Something like that would be cool. Some end game that's definitely I suppose the elusive realm could be, but definitely something that is aimed at casuals would be cool as well. More ZZZ like arcade mode. Yeah. Give me those mini games. I'm here for it. I want Zany held up and sit on your face. Bad ending choices. Based. Get pixel cheated. God, man, you don't want to listen to that. Listen to this fucking idiot here. Who's this? Don't know if he's been mentioned, but PGR shard system. But oh, okay, all right. No, it hasn't been mentioned. Surprise, Cypuri didn't mention that. I think having mini games is good, and the rewards and the tubes and dices. Yeah, like, just feel like it's just a way to break up the gameplay, isn't it? You know what I mean? Where it's just like, you've been mint picking for an hour or two. You've done your dailies. You kind of want to play a little bit more WuWa, maybe gain some stuff. But it's just like, oh, you know what? Let me go play this. Like not long ago in Solo Lunar Rise, it was like a Flappy Bird game. You know, it wasn't on for very long, but it was Flappy Bird. Silly little things like that. Doesn't have to be Flappy Bird, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we got the Genshin. That'd be insane, though, wouldn't he? Arcade minigames and leaderboards. Yeah, I like the idea of that, actually, because I feel like we should have some sort of leaderboard stuff. People have always rallied against that when I've mentioned it, because they're like, oh, that'll just mean that Wales are winning. It's like, well, not if it's separate from the main game, or it's a different type of content that's not about how much you've spent on the game. It's just a little fun thing to do. It's just casual, you know? It's, like you say, a bit of bragging rights. It's not like, well, he's the best at WuWa, because look at how good he is on the clicky game, whatever it is. Add Tagalog language on WuWa. Tagalog language? What's that, dude? What's Tagalog language? Nikkei crossover with WuWa. Ooh. Damn. Bro's going full Gooner. Full Gooner. Oh, is that is that Filipino then? I didn't know that. Is it Filipino, is it? Or like a dialect around the Philippines? I didn't know that. Hey, you learn something new every day. Let's go. Fattening system. If you heal your characters too much, they will get fat and then will gain debuffs like slowed, etc. Need to exercise with fat characters. What we do? we're doing what's in here? GTA. Okay, I didn't know that. So I was just like, it's Filipino, right? Filipino. Okay, nice one. Nice one. A gliding competition. Ooh, no, I haven't. I like that. Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. That'd be cool, yeah. Yeah. Well, so would it be like a gliding race? Would it be just like getting from point A to B? Kind of like the running stuff that we do and the grapple stuff, but just with the glider? Stylish combat. Oh, what you mean? Like all about like keeping up a style ranking. Is that what you mean? Echo battles, yeah, we got that in as well. We got echo battles in as well. I'll voice that. Echo PvP, yeah, we've popped that in as well. Yeah, I think Echo PvP, like Pokemon, that'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool as well if they set it. Well, actually, you know what Nintendo are like, so they might have to be careful about that. But it would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Echo PvP, I'd definitely be here for that. A cool way to bring it in as well, because it'd have no whale ability. It's just that in-game echoes, you use them. That's it. You know what I mean? And their idea would be great, especially if you make them free 5-star. What are we talking in, Charlie? Sorry, my bad, I missed you. Echo battles with betting. Like we use in the trailer, fighting this guy like Harry Potter. Add betting to Echo PvP. But like you can shell credits, like. Shell credits on Echo PvP. Stats for over like strength, charisma. If you don't have enough charisma, NPCs will get mad at you. If your strength is too low, you will die to bosses in story. Interesting. Daily wave rate increase. I could get down with that. I'll stick it in there. I'm being lazy. I'm just copying it over. There's a PGR mode in CM where it's like DMC. Yeah, okay. I'll have a look at that, dude. Right? I choose Monkey. You've activated my double attack echo. Crownless attacks. It wasn't that effective. Trading co-op system and we were like selling. Ooh, that'd be kind of interesting if there was like a PvP system, but I don't know if it's anything that could ever be implemented. Because of the potential, like, because it's like, would those be echoes that you can equip to your character? That there'd be then that worry that people would be maybe using it to abuse the system potentially. That's just my thinking, like, you know. Make some 4 stars go through character development and have 5-star variants as a result of the development. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, you can do that in a couple of games, can't you? You can upgrade 4 stars into 5 stars or SRs into SSRs. Shedder2, who's just subscribed. Is that Filipino guy? Couldn't see it then on screen, actually. Basically a trading system. Yeah, okay. An in-game market where we can sell weapons and stuff. Ability to tip players in co-op with asteroids. Ooh, okay. What, so you mean if you was in like a co-op mode and you got carried, you could just be like, yo, here, dude, here's 100 asteroids for the carry. Echo taming or training, which you can pick a stat or something you want and then reduce echo cooldown for more trained echoes or echo affinity. So what do you mean by that then? Buy a waifu mode, bribe for sale. Oh shit. I think I don't know if that one to get through. Echo fight event cough, Pokemon cough. In-game auctions, auction for tubes, pretty obvious one. Put permadeaths in the main story. Yeah, we've mentioned this before. We haven't actually put it in though. Yeah, it would be cool to have a character die. Because again, you know, the idea of it lacking immersion, it's pulling you out of being immersive if you can still play a character that's dead. It's like, man, we can fight characters with characters, can't we, in games, in gacha games. So I don't think it would be immersion breaking, personally. Wouldn't happen, but something I wish all gachas would do is every new 5-star unit is given to the players, but they get an 8 times multiplier to all stats. This way they're still desirable and it can be used to try. What do you mean by that? So, wouldn't happen, but something I wish all gachas would do is every new 5-star unit is given to the players. They get 8x multiplier to all stats. So it's desirable and can be used to try. What do you mean as like a trial? Like you get the character as a trial, like? Is that what you mean? For a set amount of time or something? Fate unit. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Be kind of cool, actually. I think it might... some people would argue that might reduce spending, but I think that could encourage some people to spend because they'd realise how good a character is. Because sometimes I think what happens in banners is people are like, yeah, I'm going to skip that character. And then afterwards they find out how good the character is. And they're like, oh shit, I should have maybe pulled on that. Make ninja looting possible in co-op. Oof. That's, you know, Demon Tech. That'll piss Demon Tech off, I'm telling you now. I think co-op raid boss is good. Yeah, we got that in. I said before, but not sure if you saw revamp 1.0 story, not rewrite it, but improve existing story so it's more cohesive and interesting. I don't know if that'd ever happen, but I think it would be a benefit to the game. I think it would be a benefit to the game for new players, definitely. Is this going to the devs or are you just going to this? So, some of it's for fun. I'm going to take some of it out, like Carlotta sitting on our face and stuff like that. We don't want to send that off to Dong. But I am going to try and get this to the devs somehow, some way. Whether it's on Twitter or I can pop an email to somebody. I'm going to make it into a video as well. And yeah, so we'll tidy it up. But yeah, the serious ones, I do definitely want to get off to Kuro in some way if we can. Originally, we were based on Southeast Asia and South Asia. Turn your echoes into a pet that follows you around, but the nerves... Oh, I like that idea, actually. Like a chibi echo following you around as a pet. I like that idea. That's cool, actually. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. That'd be kind of cool, actually, wouldn't it? That'd be quite cute. More endgame content, yeah. Better story, yeah. We got that, yeah. We got that, yeah. We got all of those, yeah. The thing with the unit trial, though, would it have to be excluded from endgame content? Because, you know, they try and target endgame content towards banners, don't they, in a lot of gacha games. Would they, I don't know if they'd want you to be able to use it. I know you're saying it being a little bit less strong, but they just want to be like, look, you can use this throughout all story stuff, you know, use it in some events, but we can't use it in the tower. You can't use it in, I don't know, the elusive realm or something like the pincer event. Pet system, I'm glad someone mentioned that. Yes, pet system is really cool. Yeah, I like that idea. I've never really thought about that. It's a cool idea, isn't it? Echo slavery system. Echoes can farm the thing that we pick so we don't have to worry about wave plate overflowing. Farm the thing that we picked. So what do you mean by that, though, specifically? I like the idea of sending echoes out to get materials. You know how, like, in PGR, Genshin, Star L, we can have our character, we can select characters to go and do something for dailies. The idea of using echoes to do that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it, actually? You know what I mean? May the rover work for his love. Neil will kick off if there's ninja looting. Dude will uninstall the game. Especially if he's forced into the co-op. But Pixel can we make a formal list so that everyone here can include that in their survey? More voices, more probability it will get implemented. Can we make a formal list so that everyone here can include it in the set? What do you want me to, you mean me to turn this into a little doc that you guys can get hold of or something, do you mean? So you can use it when the next survey comes up, is that what you mean? Yeah, I can do that. Like, you train echoes for specific desired substats instead of using tuners, and you are investing with time used to train said echo instead of the tuner, but you can still use RNG. What, so, like, you're able to select a substat, is that what you mean? But you've got to wait for the echo to train, so you can't get it instantly, but you've got an ability, excuse me, I've got hiccups, an ability to select that substat. I think that's what you mean, yeah? Or am I totally misrepresenting what you're saying there? For attracting new players, you absolutely need a redo of 1.0 with all voices. I feel so hesitant to recommend this game to friends who've never played this kind of game before just because of that hurdle. Yeah, I think 1.0, whether it happens, I don't know. But I think it would be good to have a bit of a rework, wouldn't it? Shiny Echoes having built-in perfect stats, but much harder to find. Yeah, see, I mentioned this before in a video on how to potentially fix shinies. And I said that shinies could potentially just have better stats overall. Or we could have a synchronization system with shiny echoes where you have to build up the echoes, build up two shiny echoes, you synchronize them, and you get buffed main stats. And then you can do it one more time, and you get buffed substats, but you lose the substats. So you literally lose a substat, but you're gaining the ones that remain in a better, like, you know what I mean? Hear me out. Furries and dark-skinned characters. There's an untapped audience out there, Kuro. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I know China wouldn't like this stuff, but I think you're not wrong. You know, there's a lot of people who play this game that would absolutely love that. Add limited characters' weapons to standard after first rerun. Ooh, do you reckon? Ooh, I don't know if that one. Ooh, I don't know if that one would work though, would he? Because like that'd mean it'd make it so you just really wouldn't want to pull on the premium banners then, would he? Make a reset stats on character, like all of the resources that character were refunded so people can have a better build. In what regards? In regards to your echoes and stuff? What do you mean you just... Well, it would come down to your echoes. So you're talking your overall stats of the character. Girls from line 2 also picks away. You don't let your girls farm. What do you mean? Have you already put roaming shiny echoes like they're not only just... Yes, yeah. We've put more random spawns to shinies. Is that actually illegal in China? I think I know making major changes after banners is a legal issue as well, isn't it? They really need to increase tuners per tacit field. They refund 80% of XP, but only 30% of tuners when scrapping. For me, it's mainly the Echo XP, but I have been frugal with tuners. I've got like 4,000 tuners. I have. How about a game mode where we control a 4-cost Echo? We can move it with joystick and use its own movesets to fight other Echoes. Ooh, I like that actually. I actually really like that. Yeah, I like that. That'd be cool, actually. Yeah, I like that. I think they tried with Ling Yang. They might not do a full furry for a while. Yeah, I was going to say, because Ling Yang did get nerfed in the furry department, didn't he? What's going on, Chornax, anyway? Have you seen the new China boss for PGR? It's peak. I haven't. Yo, Cheese, what's going on, brother, man? Strong, bold men. You want a strong bull? You want a strong bull resonator, do ya? Oh, you can send your girls to farm. Okay, yeah, I haven't got to that point yet, no. Yeah, they're quite strict with all that sort of stuff in China, Wonga. I did, but I haven't looked into it properly, Saipuri. I know what is Filipino guy. Thank you very much for stopping by, man. Have a good evening. Appreciate you coming through. 4-star only endgame. I like the idea of that as well, actually. That would be really cool for free-to-play players, wouldn't it? Because they could just go all in, just the same as more. Obviously, I know the game's free to play friendly, but that would be actually kind of cool. I like the idea of that. Let's pop that in up here, so it's with endgame. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go through all this and clear it all up and categorize everything a little bit better. We need Saint Tontas in WuWa. So, like, if you fail a mission, dude comes along and shouts at you about how you don't know how to play the game. You just don't understand the systems, man. It's a blue stellar realm. It's a blue stellar realm, buddy. You run off, come back 5 hours later, he's still going on about you. Are you going to watch a 2.5? Yes, I'm going to watch a 2.0 live stream. It's not until the 21st, is he? Skill issue to say it's self-inflicted. You're objectively bad at the game now. Fuck off. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. After your file is done, can you write them systematically and upload on a Google Drive? And yes, yeah, I will. Yeah, V just asked that. I'll get it on a doc. I'll tidy it up, make sure it's like, you know, a little bit whatsy. And yeah, so you guys can add it to survey, share it wherever you want, and all that sort of stuff as well. Yeah. I'll get it popped up. I'll get it popped up for you. I'll do it after the stream. I'll get a link to you guys as well.
Money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Makes me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
The brother Cheese gifted 5 subscriptions.
Jesus Christ, Cheese, man. Get 5 gifted, bro. You're an absolute legend, dudes. Shout out to everybody who got their gifted subs there. 60. Hi. I don't know what the hell that says. Mandrikin as well. Sticks. Yo, Cheese, thank you very much for the 5 gifted, man. Let's get some W's in chat for Cheese, guys. Get some W's in chat for Cheese. Absolute legend, supporter of the channel, a good guy as well, all around good guy, man. Thank you very much, dude. Absolute boss. Appreciate ya. Thank you. Legend. He's making it rain. Make Saint a hologram, boss. Make him flame you every time you miss a rotation and says you suck, objectively speaking. Yo, that'd be... Dude, how funny would that be, though, man? And just a big-ass Jack in the Box coming at you like a scarecrow. Oh, dude. Oh, that'd be... Somebody needs to mod that in the game. I need... Actually, I'm gonna message one of the modders I am and say, bro, please put this in the game. Please put this in the game and upload a video. That would have me crying. What's going on, Newt? Yeah, we put a training mode in. Yeah, agree. Dude, that would be so good, Charlie. That would be so good. But yeah, yo, once again, Cheese, man, I do appreciate that, bro. Absolute legend. How's things anyway as well, man? You all good? What you playing as well at the minute, man? You still spanking Tarkov, or are you having a break from you? You been playing Frostpunk 2? What is the VA Genshin controversy? We'll get into that in a second, actually. We will speak about that. I just saw it on everybody's favourite place. r/Gacha Gaming earlier, so we can have a little look at that as well. Each region on the map can be downloaded or deleted to save storage for mobile players. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if that'd be possible, but let's put it in. It definitely could help. Strongbold, man. It definitely could help mobile players, couldn't he? And we play as Vars. Yeah, dude, man, that'd be hilarious, bro. That'd be hilarious. Just a big ass Jack in the Box coming over. Blue clear. Blue clear. Yeah, good man. I play OG Frostpunk too much. Aliens Dark Descent, Stalker 2. Oh, he's Stalker 2, man. I've been thinking about getting it. Yeah, I still want to get Forever Winter. Game looks really good. Yeah, I said a training mode as well. I think we've got a lot of stuff here, haven't we? Anything else anybody wants to add before we wrap this part up? So we got stability, camera improvements, new endgame, co-op endgame, 4-star only endgame, mini games, more use of side-scrolling, sealed tubes from discarding non-built echoes, oiled zany, change the app logo to crownless one instead of yang yang, story improvements, more resonator interactions, interpersonal relationships between resonators, pretty obvious one. I don't know why I left that in there. I must have just copied it. Permadeaths in the main story, key for good story, new Sonata sets, more guys, proper training area, more co-op content, player house, oiled up Brant, player choices having impact, fleshed out villains, boss mechanics and phases, potential adds in fights, dungeons, solo and co-op, dungeons with light parkour and puzzles, with end boss with mechanics or hollow difficulty slide of difficulty slide of story. Bring back overworld messages from players, world bosses, solo, co-op, or matchmaking, co-op bosses with team mechanics such as puzzles or activating phases through interactions, endless dungeon. I only hear the culture. I'm like, get up, you bum. Can we expect Vanguard Studio? Ooh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice. Not gonna lie. Dude, you know what would be awesome? Each time you get hit, Saint's voice will come in and call you a bum. Dude, I need to. I might have to reach out to one of the mods, man, because I think that'd be funny. I do. It'd be a funny moment for the community as well. Try and get some healing. Have an interactive map on their website so you can farm ores and become an ore picker. I can't wait until it picks up and forgets to remove one weird suggestion before. If we constantly getting trolled by, say, more vocal OSTs or Vanguard Studio back, yeah, Vanguard would be nice, wouldn't it? More furries, guild system. Yeah, we got guild system in there. So where are we? Endless dungeon. Colosseum, set your own challenges and others. Others can use them. Arena from any RPG. Just enemies, difficulty buffs, debuffs, all able to be adjusted. Probability of getting 3-cost echoes with the right main stat, like a 70% chance to get the right main stat for the first 20 echoes absorbed and reset each week. So when we that one, are we saying a selector? You choose the main stat you want and you've got an increased chance of getting it potentially. Carlotta sitting on your face, fishing, deeper interactions beside Rover's story. No, not involving Rover. Make shiny spawns random and make them feel special. Co-op hub world for minigames. I really like that one actually. More lore drops, more random encounters, marriage system, romance system, potential to find random items, put playable characters in the open world and give them some dialogue so we can interact with them and receive daily commissions or weekly quests from playable characters rather than NPCs. Chest mimics, Peristrip questline, environmental impact, filter system for echoes to block them entering inventory, add random bounties on Rover's head to fight off while traversing open world, a random phenomenon where hordes of TDs attack towns and you have to defend for rewards, random tower defense, defend a beacon, etc. What have I got here? I've just copied this over. Echo battles like co-op, Pokemon battle, events, potential PvP, Rover skins, game rewards option where we can select the rewards for certain raids for that month we want to earn, ice skating competition in Mount Firmament, adjustable resonator poses, let me cook, customizable tacit field echo rewards, matchmaking in Tower of Adversity, new echoes that work like mounts, like Inferno Rider, but with longer duration. It will be amazing for the new bow echo is like that. New traversal mechanics through echoes, guild system, Rover to speak more. We were crossover with Concord. Just play Path of Exile. Settlement system kind of like Fallout. Ooh. That would be kind of cool. I feel, and again though, all of these ideas that can be as crazy as you like and unrealistic as you like, but that would be kind of cool. I think it is probably unrealistic, but we'll put it in there. Adding customized character skill tree, sequence toggle, 6 weekly bosses instead of 3, collab with PGR, Nia, Terra Fantasy, Jollibee, Genshin, Evangelion, Ghost in the Shell, Sin Duality, Girls Frontline 2, Black Myth Wukong, Astrobot, Nikkei, Nightmare Mode, weekly holo resets, customized bosses, adding more mobs, debuffs, etc. And a lot more. A lot more. Get sued by Nintendo. We need a green screen in the game where we can record resonator videos in. What do you mean, like a lobby scene? With a chroma background so you can chroma it out, is that what you mean? Hey, Cyberpunk is on sale. Did he? I've already got a lot better. I've picked up the DLC for it. Actually, I still haven't played it myself. Resonant toilets. Dude, what is this list? What's going on, Chase? It's 4 things that people might like to see in the game 2.0. I am going to clean it up because I'm going to send it to the devs. We've just let people add in anything here, so some of them are a little bit crazy. But, you know, I just said anybody can add give me an idea and we'll stick it in the list. What we got here? Lobby system and interactions like in PGR could be implemented via Dorm. New skin for weapons with visual effects like flames or lightning. Obviously, coatings with VFX. Difficulty settings for the Terror of Adversity. I've just copied people's comments over, so it's like PGR shard system, but for 4 stars. Add Tagalog language in WuWa. Gliding competition. Stylish combat mode from PGR. Bet shell credits on Echo PvP. Daily wave play increase. Stats for Rover. Make 4 stars go through character development. Ability to tip players in co-op with asteroids. Echo taming. Revamp 1.0 story. Region in WuWa based off SE Asia and South Asia. Turn your echoes into pet. I really like that one, actually. That's a really cool idea. I like the idea of having a pet echo. Unique trial banner. Echoes used for material collection. Train echoes. Game mode where you control echoes. I like this as well. This idea of playing a mode where you can run around as an echo and fight other echoes. It's like running around as like the 10-piece Mephis or something and just getting like you're fighting echoes. That'd actually be really fun, that would. It would be fun. Strong, bold men. And each region on the map can be downloaded or deleted to save data, save space for mobile players. Scenario with a huge green curtain or something where we can record a video on chroma key. Okay, okay. Dude, this is like a kid's Christmas list, honestly. It's like a whole new game. Yeah, that's what I said. Doesn't matter how crazy the idea are. Throw them in. I'm going to tidy it up. Remove some of the wild ones, obviously. And I am going to try and see if we can get it off to Kuro. You know, and that can eliminate ideas that I think are just stupid or ridiculous. And maybe something, you know, like the pet thing, endgame stuff, mini games, all that sort of stuff might get taken into account. Yeah, we added in a practice mode, yeah. Yeah, I've been saying that as well.
Go! I love stealing. I love taking things.
I love stealing. Don't send this to Kuropix, will have a stroke. Abby v Pyman boxing match. Yeah, the list is wild. The list is wild. Yeah, I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to slap it in a Google Doc as well so people can use the ideas if they want to add anything onto the survey in the future. So yeah, I think we've got enough on there, haven't we? We've got too much, one would say. But we've definitely got enough on there. So yeah, we'll get that saved. A WuWa wish list for Santa and Dong. That's what I'll save it as. That's our wish list for Santa and Dong. Well, what we're talking about, what somebody said was an actual larger trial, so it could be used outside of the trial, if that makes sense. If you show this list to Saint, he will tweak out. I might just send it in for the lols. Hey, bro, look at this. What do you reckon? What do you think? Valid. Valid or what? I think you might like this, buddy. I think you might like it. I think there's some good ideas in there. There's some crazy ideas in there. Carlotta using our face as a chair. Little bit wild. People asking for breeding systems. Little bit wild. You know, things like the chibi pets, more co-op stuff, you know, co-op TOA, you know, in fact, there's some really good ideas in there, man. Pixel Tree ruined WuWa. A trial that doesn't cost energy, so you can... Ooh, I like that one, actually. Yeah? Well, then, no, we have got stuff that we can kind of do like that, though. We have got stuff that we can do like... Because most of the stuff in WuWa, really, you can do it. It's just the rewards it costs. You can still do the stuff without getting the rewards, you know what I mean? Here's something to add to the list for community to just chill and wait for Kuro to cook. You bum, you're actually listening to your chats for stupid ideas and send them off to Kuro. Oh yeah, this isn't like we demand this. It's just a idea of I wanted to get what people was thinking about the game, what they'd like to see in the game, and you know, Kuro are gonna cook, but they says they want feedback, don't they? We're giving them feedback. Breeding system makes sense. I imagine Changli and rather mixed chibi character. You need max affinity to breed a character. It might make sense to you. Objective opinion seizure. That's what will happen if you send it to him. Yeah, I don't think he'll be a fan of it. I don't think he'll be a fan of it. You never know though. They're not really criticisms, or are they? So there is that. There is that. You know, you're giving them stupid ideas. What you think? Endgame co-op is stupid. Potential co-op mode in Terraversity. A pet system where you could have like an echo in a chibi form following you around. You reckon that's stupid? I think that's kind of cool, I do. A mode where you can actually play as an echo and fight through like a dungeon. I think that's kind of cool as well. Hey, it'd be kind of cool if Carlotta could sit on your face. Just saying. Big booty Latinas. Alright, should we have a look at this here in everybody's favourite place, r/gacha gaming, yeah? Let's have a little look in r/gacha gaming, shall we? Let me just do something here because, I think, turn that off. It should stop the sharpness on the, when I'm on dark mode, because I've got it set up from games, so it looks noisy when I'm on things like Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. Carlotta versus Yinlin Art Clash, maybe. Shit yourself. That was wet. Is that what you think of r/gacha gaming? Is that what you think of r/gacha gaming? Again, Nintendo are going to paint it more mechanics and sue. Right, dude? Right? Straight up, man. Telling ya. All right, let's have a look at this. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what's going on as well. Oh, shit, wrong one. See what we want. Is that better so you guys can actually see? I think Endless Dungeons are stupid who would sink time into that. I think maybe the same people who'd want to sink time into the Endless Tower in Zenless Zone Zero. Hey, you don't have to agree with the ideas. You don't have to agree with the ideas. That's the beauty of opinions, isn't it? All right, then. Let's have a look at this. Recent Genshin CN voice actress controversy and ongoing cyberbullying issues. Okay. On October the 23rd, during a live stream, the Chinese voice actress of Paimon, made an offensive pun during a League of Legends stream, which was widely interpreted as a derogatory joke targeting Genshin Impact players. Man, poor Genshin players always getting bullied by their VAs. You know, it's never that the VAs are getting bullied, is it? That's pretty base if you ask me. Yeah, I'd love to know what she said. This link is broke though when I tried to click on it. Although she issued an apology after facing initial backlash, the controversy resurfaced on November 2nd when a fan account shared a subtitled clip of the joke further highlighting its offensive nature. The situation escalated when users discovered that the voice actress had liked the clip, which... not only she said it, she says sorry, and then liked the clip. That's based as fuck, that is. Okay, alright. Causing many to question her sincerity. For a detailed account of this incident in Chinese... Okay, so we can't speak Chinese, so... Let's have a little look here. A pattern of cyberbullying against Genshin Impact players. Bruh. A pattern of cyberbullying against Genshin Impact players. Isn't it the other way round? Isn't it usually the Genshin Impact players are doing the cyberbullying? Okay, let's see when the Genshin Impact players were victimized, shall we? This incident is not an isolated one, but part of a troubling trend of cyberbullying targeting Genshin Impact players, particularly within China. Zhu Yaogu incident, I'm going to butcher these names, I do apologize, in 2021. Zhu, a firefighter and passionate Genshin Impact fan, faced severe harassment after expressing his love for the game publicly. Trolls on platforms like Tiabe insulted him, made prank calls, and even suggested he deserved his disability. Wait. He deserved his... Oh, well, did he get injured in a firefighting job then, did he? I shouldn't laugh. 2022 classroom harassment. A student at Jian Yaotong University became a target of online abuse simply for introducing Genshin Impact's music during a music appreciation class. Oh, shit. Hold up. Use me blue blockers. Targeted misinformation campaigns. Anti-Genshin groups have spread malicious falsehoods to defame the player community. For example, a Bilibili streamer named Menjiang intentionally misrepresented himself as a Genshin fan to smear the community using his unfavorable appearance. Wait, what? Other fabrications include baseless rumors such as accusations of Genshin players committing theft. What do they mean there? To smear the community using his unfavorable appearance? Are they saying like he was ugly or something? Tiamat is Chinese 4chan. Right, okay. Okay. Bullying works. Hostility extending to other Hoyoverse games. On November 26th, a McDonald's intern leaked confidential details about a collaboration with Hoyoverse's game Zenless Zone Zero, accompanied by derogatory slurs against Genshin players. They even joked about poisoning food intended for players. What the fuck? Yo, China is wild when it comes to gacha games, bro. Like, it's such a cultural thing out there. I feel like most McDonald's employees in the West would be like, what's the Zenless Zone Zero? Oh my god, dude. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Okay, so probably a good idea to stay away from Mackie D's then if you like Genshin Impact. Just saying. These examples represent only a fraction of the harassment incidents, highlighting the widespread and persistent nature of this behavior. Global comparisons, why it is worse in China. I was going to say, man, there's something in the water. While the Genshin Impact community worldwide has encountered harassment, they're often harassing as well. Let's be real here. Let's keep it 100. Often rooted in stereotypes associated with weeb culture. The hostility in China stands out for its scale and intensity. Searching terms like Reddit, Genshin bullying, I might have to look at that in a minute, reveals threads discussing harassment globally, but these often involve isolated incidents. In China, the harassment appears more systematic, reflecting deeper societal issues. Man, I like Genshin players like gingers in China. Is that what it is? You know, do they get like bullied at school or something? Okay. Root causes, internalized racism and cultural identity complex. Okay, all right. I don't know how we got here, or let's go deeper. Let's go deeper, shall we? This is a wild ride. I didn't expect it to be this, man. China is crazy when it comes to gacha games. It's insane. The hostility stems from a mix of internalized racism and a complex relationship with the cultural identity manifesting in two main ways. Self-hatred. Some individuals harbor a belief that their culture is inherently inferior, leading them to distrust or criticize achievements by their own community. They often suspect unethical means were involved in any success. For instance, one particularly vicious comment expressed this mindset. May every family member of those who play WuWa games reincarnate only in China forever. What the fuck? What? But is that bad? And ironically, this is a curse that turns into a blessing for many fans who take pride in their roots, right? That's like saying, oh, you're going to reincarnate back in your own country. Oh, no. What will we do? False superiority. Conversely, some adopt a cultural superiority complex, attacking Genshin Impact for not showcasing Chinese culture in a way that meets their expectations. Oh, that sounds a little bit, man. So there is like crazy people like that, like in China as well, just like in the West, who get a little bit crazy with that sort of stuff. Then, yeah. Okay. Majority of the WuWa players are ex-Genshin players. In China, I will be scared if I find a Genshin player next to me, knowing what some of them did, because who knows what they will do if I say something wrong against their game. Even devs are not safe. This is true. They have done some wild stuff. That's what I'm saying. The idea that they're getting bullied is kind of crazy when we know some of the stuff that's happened. They're like parasites. I mean, after the Cultural Revolution, they kind of are. Everybody's where I agree. There are a lot of people from it I've seen where I think I left for a reason. Okay, all right. This is man. This is a roller coaster of emotions. This is like okay. These two extremes are rooted in the same issue, an inability to view one's own culture and external cultures on equal terms. Okay. Oh, I think that's a problem around the world. One infamous example of this mindset occurred in 2019 when a man publicly smashed a PS4 at a Genshin booth during a gaming expo, accusing the game of copying The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This act symbolized a refusal to believe that Chinese developers could create something innovative or globally successful. Ironically, Genshin Impact later demonstrated its ability to tell stories that respect not only Chinese culture, but also diverse cultures worldwide, highlighting global collaboration and mutual appreciation rather than cultural mimicry or arrogance. Man, dude smashed up a PS4 because of it was a Legend of Zelda stan. What a gangster. What a gangster. Are these guys astroturfing in the Genshin community then? I think they're astroturfing. Why the VA's actions were especially harmful? In this context, I need to know exactly what she said. In this context, the voice actress's joke was more than just insensitive. It echoed and reinforced the negative stereotypes and mistreatment that Genshin Impact players often face. Oh my god, it's like, oh shit, dude. Systemic racism towards Genshin Impact players. As someone closely associated with the game, she holds a unique responsibility to uplift the community. Her actions not only reinforced harmful stereotypes, but also deepen the challenges faced by fans who look to figures like her for support. Oh man, I need the VA of Paimon, man, to lift me up. It's times are difficult. Times are difficult. Where's Paimon when you need her? Moving forward, a call for respect and responsibility. This incident underscores the need for sensitivity when addressing already vulnerable communities. What the hell, bro? What is this, man? The Genshin community is a vulnerable community. For Genshin Impact to thrive, those WuWaverse and its representatives must take a clear stand against harmful narratives. They must work to create a supportive, inclusive environment for the players who have contributed to making the game a global phenomenon. P.S. This post was initially shared on r/Genshin Impact and r/Genshin Impact _impact, but was removed by the moderators. I attempted to reach out to them for clarification. I have not received any response. He wasn't welcome in r/Gacha Gaming, but I mean in r/Genshin, but Gacha Gaming welcomes you because it is Puyo Gaming, isn't it really? To provide further context to the original post, the derogatory joke made by the voice actress revolved around the term original skin, which is a homophone of a slur used to mock Genshin players during her League of Legends stream. She noticed a player with the username, I want to play Genshin. By the way, this type of username is often used sarcastically within certain toxic subcultures to ridicule Genshin players. Remember the Bilibili streamer Menjiang in the earlier example? Recognizing the name, she mocked by implying they couldn't afford in-game skins because they spent all their money on Genshin. She then quipped, oh, I get it, it's because your original skin, and burst into laughter. What the fuck? She just roasting the Genshin players for being brokies, bro. That's wild. I don't really get the statement original skin. I'm not too sure. Is she just meaning that like the like you know, free to play? Is this a way of calling somebody a free to play, is it? The most insensitive, sensitive community. That's wild. She basically says you can't afford skins in this game because you're a brokey, because you spent all your money on waifus, you little bitch, basically. After we get... I love the fact she laughed about this, said sorry, and then somebody posted it and she liked the post. Oh, shit, that's quality. I love it. After regaining composure, she clarified that it was just a meme and that she didn't mean to offend Genshin players. She added that she too plays Genshin. However, moments later, she revisited the joke by asking, is there a hero in League called Original Skin? This suggests a deliberate and repeated use of the pun, making it hard to argue that her remarks were unintentional, made without understanding the implications. For additional context on how harmful this slur is, consider another incident where a graffiti featuring Yoimiya was vandalized by a Genshin hater for the slur. What does the slur mean? Let me look. What does it mean? Yeah, like, I'm not finding anything. Obviously, this is something a little bit more local to China, but like, when I'm coming up with like original skin slur in China, it's just coming up with the typical slurs that you'd hear for Chinese people. Western slurs. So I've got no context to understand what that slur means. Catch you later, V. Okay. PPS. Let's keep the discussion civil, logical, and based on facts. If you think any argument doesn't work or the evidence is inaccurate, I welcome coherent counter-arguments. Here are some examples of valid and invalid responses. Challenging my main claim about Genshin hate being worse in China, you would need to provide examples of comparable harassment in the West or other regions. Personal experiences like, I haven't seen such harassment myself, don't suffice, as they fall under the logical fallacy of appeal to ignorance. Critiquing my theory on internalized racism, this is a valid counter-argument because the underlying causes of harassment can be complex and multifaceted. I acknowledge that my theory is based on limited samples and the alternative explanations are not only welcome, but encouraged. If you believe other cultural, social, societal factors are at play, I'd be genuinely interested in hearing your perspective. Asking why I'm posting this now. This would be an ad hominem circumstantial fallacy as it attacks my motives instead of addressing the points raised. Please ensure the discussion remains logical and fact-based. Let's strive for a better understanding of the issues at hand. Oh my fucking God. That was something. That was something. It seems like Paimon's actually pretty based, right? Like, Paimon is a Kurobot? Is this confirmed? Paimon is astroturfing within the Genshin community, ratting on brokey Genshin players when they're playing other games. Damn, Paimon. And then she went and liked the post after the fact as well. She not just made the joke, she doubled down and then went back in with a cheeky like, oh, yep, gonna like that. Gonna like that. Damn, man. Paimon is, I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, dude, catch you later, man. the TDLR, the Genshin communities beyond salvation. It's just funny hearing the Genshin community talking about cyberbullying when they are known to be some of the most rabid cyberbullying game activists on the internet. Death threats, threatening VAs. Wasn't it didn't Dwayne's car get smashed up or something like that? Or am I tripping there? I'm sure it did, yeah. Didn't his car get smashed up or something get stolen or something? There was that whole thing as well when was it the KFC or the McDonald's thing with Genshin as well. That got a bit crazy. Mate, every family member of those who play WuWa games reincarnate only in China forever. I like the creativity of their curses, not gonna lie, right? This incident underscores the need for sensitivity when addressing already vulnerable communities for Genshin Impact to thrive. But WuWa and its representatives must take a clear stand against harmful narratives. They must work to create a supportive, inclusive environment for the players who have contributed to making the game a global phenomenon. This sort of vague, wishy-washy, low-calorie fluff that middle school students turn in for their essays. Oh, the idea that the Genshin Impact community have become a vulnerable community now. That is crazy. That is absolutely cinema. Nuclear cinema. Nuclear cinema. Now that I read about this, this is actually what I would have wrote for the bare minimum grade. Internet is getting shitter and shitter every year. Paimon CMVA is a LOL player. That's probably why, man. It's these league players, you know. These league players. They're just built for this PvP. Even Paimon is built for PvP. Based Paimon. Kurobot confirmed. Attacking the brokies. Like, what is this? Yo, what's going on, Riley? Man, they take things seriously over there, don't they? Someone would say, I think that dude felt distressed. Paimon CM might be saying Tontas in disguise. Damn. What's this here say? I mean, is online bullying really worse in China than other countries? You claim that harassment in China is more systematic, but didn't really provide any stats or numbers to back up that claim. People are hate other games if they perceived it to be a threat to their fandom. Before Genshin, Chinese games were marketed only to niche audiences in their own country, often focusing on Wuxi themes. Chinese were very insulated at that time. It wasn't until Chinese games started to become open and marketed toward a global audience did Chinese gamers start facing harassment. The more popular the game, the more harassment is going to attract. So are you saying that the global community has been harassing the Chinese players? Okay. Okay. Right. That is crazy. Damn, I think I like Paimon now a little bit, just saying. You know, I think everybody hates Paimon. Have we just gained a newfound respect for Paimon, chap? I think we might have. Ouch, I'm a league player. Well, you should know then. You should know. I know when I play Valorant. Glad they opened the live chat earlier. If not, the live stream going to be bombed to the ground. All the point leads up to saying to connect the dots. Connect the dots. We need one of the maps with the little pins in. It all leads back to the Jack in the Box, man. Abby and Paimon teaming up right now. Man, maybe that puts more factor that Abby is Paimon. Paimon is Abby. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. I hope Paimon continues to PvP the Genshin community. Dude, pretty based though. Pretty based. Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Charlie. It gets a little bit hostile in the community game. Like, don't get me wrong, it gets hostile everywhere. They seem to have a special brand of it in China, though, don't they? But there you go. Paimon's pretty based. She's calling Genshin players brokies. If you ain't got skins in LoL, then it's because you're a brokey who spent all your money on Genshin. It's the fact that you like the post afterwards, man. He's brilliant. Oh, man, you'll have to let me know what you think, though, because I think this is hilarious. This was a good one. This was. I'm glad I looked into this. I'm definitely glad I looked into this. This tickled me pink. Tickle me pink. All right, give me 2 seconds, chat. I just want to get myself a drink. Ooh. Oh, my throat's wrecked at the minute, guys. It's absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Just change the subreddit to r/Hoyo Gaming, right? All gacha except WuWa. Yeah, it has. Like, I was a little bit defensive of r/gacha gaming before, because I was like, I feel like people are kind of like implying stuff that I don't know if it's true, but yeah, recently, man, it's shown itself up even more to definitely be a place that doesn't accept Wuthering Waves as much as it does other games. So, there was another one I wanted to look at. Yo, Neil, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. There was another one I wanted to look at, but it's been deleted. So, we'll have to watch Bob's video on it, because it got deleted from r/gacha gaming. I don't know what's happened to YouTube here.
Is this a future?
It was titled, I Wish I Could Quit Gacha Games. But then I went back to it and it was gone. But luckily, Fob had made a video because it was taken out the subreddit. So that was a stroke of luck. So let's see the post and let's see what Fob's got to say, I guess, on the post, because it's gone. It's been deleted, removed. So let's see what the crack is. I wish I could quit gacha games was the title of the thread.
Is this a future you? I wish I could quit gacha games.
Fob did blast a load of money on gacha games. Oh yeah, was it all on Genshin? Or what? I think he spent like a house worth of cash on gacha games, didn't he? Is what some people said. They said he could have bought a house if he hadn't done.
Firstly, I apologize for any bad English. It's not my first language, but I have no other place to vent about this than here. Thank you for your understanding. I just took a shower, and the whole time I was thinking about how my current dream is to leave this addiction behind. That's sad. Yes, I've always fooled.
Damn, bro, man, you know you're in deep. when you're in the shower and you're contemplating the fact that you wish you could leave the addiction that gacha gaming is behind. That's rough. That's somebody who is in too deep. That is crazy. That is actually crazy.
Myself into things.
He said his girlfriend makes more money than him now. You know what? I've got to say, man, my missus makes good money. And I'm not even mad about it.
I could quit whenever I wanted, just like I did with cigarettes. But no, this addiction is stronger than anything else I've been addicted to in my life.
Damn.
Stronger than cigarettes? What?
That's crazy. That is. Like, I used to smoke cigarettes as well. I quit smoking cigarettes when I was like 20, though, to be fair. I stopped smoking weed now for 2 years this February. I've been a good boy. But, man, I feel bad for this dude. I can just imagine him breaking down in the shower. Thinking, God, no, there's a banner coming up tomorrow.
Stronger than cigarettes, stronger than sugar, stronger than watching anime. Okay, what the fuck? Who has an addiction to watching anime? That's just fucking...
This dude's got a serious addictive personality. Bro, my addiction's so strong, it's worse than anime.
What the fuck? I've never heard of that. What? I can't exist unless I watch anime. Like, bro, is someone just like, I need to watch anime. Someone quick. Play something. I'm gonna lose it. Like, what is that? Stronger than any sin I've indulged in. This is the only addiction that sometimes makes me
stronger than any sin is indulging. Dude has not been indulging in the right sins then.
tear up when I think about it. How did I reach this point? How did I spend the last 3 years of my life every day playing gacha games without achieving anything real? That's a you issue, bro. A lot of people fucking play gacha games and are working and living just fine. How did it get to the point where I graduated from university and was the only one who didn't attend the graduation ceremony because I thought if I went and came back, it would be too late and I wouldn't be able to finish? Okay, that's kind of base, though.
Dude skipped on his graduation ceremony for dailies, bro. Oh, shit. This is the kind of guy that wouldn't turn up to the birth of his child because he's like, man, banner's on today. I've got to get my events done, man. And dailies are a bitch at the moment.
This is kind of based, though. Low-key, kind of based.
Actually, is kind of based, actually. Yo, Chrono Demon, thanks very much for the sub.
That's kind of based. This reminds me. Mordred Low, they give it a 22.
Yeah, straight up Gacha Demon.
17 early as well. This kind of reminds me, Chad.
Paimon withdrawal syndrome.
I've told this story before.
Maybe after finding out what Paimon actually said about Genshin players, maybe he'll be able to get out of it. Maybe she was doing them a favor, you know, calling them brokies.
Freshman year of college, VTech, right? Our dorm would have fire drills, and a lot of them were just like, just an act. It's like, oh, we just pretending it's a real fire drill. Everybody get out, line up. I never went out a single time.
What's that? Fire alarm. Fuck that. Playing Genshin.
Every time there was a fire drill, I'm just like, nope. My fucking roommate left. I closed the door and I kept playing League of Legends.
That's pretty based, though.
And they
That's
never
pretty based.
announced that it's a fake drill, by the way.
Shit, dude didn't even know it was bullshit. Everybody's scrambling to get out of fucking uni, and Fob's here playing LOL.
Always just play the drill and expect everybody comes out. So there was a very good chance one of these could have been real, but I just never did. I was like, nah, fuck it. You're like, you didn't
I ain't got time to cook. I'm cooking in LOL, man. Damn, bro.
die in a fire. There never was a fire, luckily. But yeah, obviously graduation
For all he know, there could have been a fire. The fire brigade come put the fire out while he's still chilling in fucking League.
ceremony is a bit of a higher tier, but it's kind of based. And I wouldn't be able to finish it. Why did I end up like this? Why can't I wake up tomorrow and decide to delete every gacha game on my device? What the fuck? Who would want to do that? Why can't I train for 13 hours a day at the gym?
Well, you can't train for 13 hours at the gym, dude, because you'd fuck your body up. This dude's got a problem in general. He needs to just have like this balance. He wants to switch gacha games for training at the gym for 13 hours. What's that thing now where like if you train too hard and intense, you can actually get this condition where like your muscles, fibers and proteins start to break down and end up in your blood supply, and it can be really, really bad for you. It's like your body starts to eat its own muscle, but absorb it into the bloodstream, and it can be caused from like going too hard. Like it's very rare, but it happens. It happens sometimes to people who take steroids, like as well. Dude wants to switch gacha game into 13 hours at the gym. This dude needs to go speak to somebody, man. Definitely.
Who the fuck? What? Even gym rats don't do that. That's
Right?
just not human.
I'm a gym rat, and like the most I really have ever spent at I'll be honest, I have spent like 4 hours at the gym. I have. You know, I have done that. Typically, I like to be in the gym for about an hour and a half. You know, that's if I do a little bit, like if I'm doing a little bit of warm up and some stretching as well. Like, you know, optimal's around about 45 minutes. I tend to go a little bit over that. I've got quite good stamina at the gym, I have. But optimal is about 45 minutes for training. If you're training hard, anyway.
Humanly, okay.
Ketosis, it might be.
Hours. I wish I could transform in a year into a beast, and that has nothing to do with the failure I was a year ago. Okay, how about
Start taking steroids, bro. I'm not condoning that. I'm not condoning that.
your research on how people actually build themselves? Like, this is not realistic. Nobody does this. Okay. Wish my body would be muscular, and I could use the good genes I inherited from my parents. I wish these muscles, along with my bearded face that looked gorilla-like from a distance, and my future choice of a brown outfit would make me carry the full aura of a girl that makes every
What the fuck is this post, bro? This is gonna be bullshit, this ass.
woman in my path tremble and try to flee from me. Okay, this has to be a shit post. I wish every man who sees me would be mesmerized by my strong body, try to talk to me and become my friend. Wait, why does
Dude's gonna be sitting now while he's playing Genshin Impact listening to fucking Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit. This is definitely gonna be a shit post. It has to be.
he want? Okay, maybe he likes guys, which is fine, but it's a very interesting way to say it. He wanted every girl to flee from him and every guy to come talk to him. Okay.
Not only flee from him, tremble. Every woman in his path tremble.
Would make it so that if I went to a bunch of uncontacted people, tribes out of the reach of normal knowledge, and showed them the transformation I went through, they're gonna kill you with spears and then eat you.
Facts.
I wish.
Did you see that? Have you seen that when sometimes the helicopters are flown low over those like islands with those uncontacted tribes, and they start like throwing spears at the helicopter and shit? Like, just think what it must be like for them. They're just chilling, doing their usual thing, you know. They can see each other's dicks while they're running around doing the whole thing, you know, catching fish, eating, you know, chilling out on the beach. And then all of a sudden, these big white metal thing starts coming out the sky with flying blades going around, and you're just like, what the fuck is that? Probably thinking it's some like fucking metal birds. Must be crazy when you I like to think, I know like this is like a segue, but I like to think about that sometimes. It's like, what's going through their head right now? You know, it's kind of crazy that there's still people on the earth now that are like, you know, uncontacted. Like, there's people growing up that will never see other people and modern technology unless, like, you know, people come near the island on boats or helicopters and stuff. And look, there has been people who've gone to these places and disappeared, haven't they? And probably ended up in a pot somewhere.
You forget every moment I spent sitting playing 4 gacha games at the same time like a madman, switching between them on the same screen with every loading screen that happened in one of them. Does this guy know you can play gacha games at the gym? I've done it, and I know people who do it as well. Like, legitimately, you fucking...
Fobbin played a gacha game at the gym.
While you're doing a rep, you start an autoplay, you start doing your rep, and then you're done with your rep. It's like, oh. Is it done? Okay. Next.
Not gonna lie though, I was opening packs in Pokemon TCG at the gym today. I was. Oh, I actually got the I forgot what they're called now. It's like the main card for the pack, for the Pikachu pack. There's new booster pack actually in TCG now as well.
Let's run. You just go right back. Right? You want to know what I used to do when I go to the gym? By the way, I started going to the gym again 2 days ago. And anyways, right? You know what I used to do when I went to the gym? Right, I haven't done it this week because I'm just kind of getting myself back into the rhythm of going to the gym. So I'm just listening to podcasts while I go to the gym. But like,
you know what? Recently, I've been listening to like YouTubers streaming and stuff. For the longest time, I had to listen to banging music. You know, like Do you know what got me when I'm training hard? I'm not really into hardcore music, but hardcore music gets me going, man. Gets me going, especially when I'm lifting heavy. Yeah, man. I don't know if on my first initial route to getting back into the gym, I could be listening to podcasts. I can't feel like you're training hard, unless he's probably just doing some cardio, maybe.
Back then, this used to be me. Otto Wyvern on the treadmill. Done. Okay. Off the treadmill. Now I'm doing fucking leg press. Now I'm doing fucking chest. I just have auto going the whole time, you know? And you can, literally, gotcha games, a lot of them just take a fucking click of a button, you know? Not every game is like Wuthering Waves Genshin Impact where you don't have fucking autoplay, right? Or ZZZ, you know? A lot of these have autoplay. You really don't need
one rep for every dollar he spends on gachas. Listening to this dude would fucking destroy himself.
to fucking interact with them that much. Daily fake story, wrong. If I don't go to the gym, no problem. Wait. I wish these muscles, which killed my previous addiction, would become a symbol of spiritual peace for every addict who sees them. Okay.
This has got to be a shit post, man. I wish these muscles, which killed my previous addiction, would become a symbol of spiritual peace for every addict who sees them and would allow them to imagine themselves like me, realizing that there's hope for them to transform their state from what it is now to one similar to mine.
Wish I could read
this dude, you can tell he's a gacha player. Like the self-insert here, dude's got a power fantasy all of his own, hasn't he? While he's sitting in the shower crying about fucking spending too much money.
I wish I could read books that would open my mind and teach me how a person can make friends in their mid-30s when they still don't have a single... Okay, I think this guy's just having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I wish I could develop team sports hobbies that I could participate in with other people, talk about. Finally feel like I've become normal. You're in your mid-30s, bro. Ain't nobody getting you on their sports team.
For real? Unless you've like been into sports majority of life. At 35, I don't think you're gonna really do well doing that. You're probably gonna snap your ACL as soon as you start doing something.
Also, the way you're talking, like, you would not be good at any sport besides fucking bodybuilding and weightlifting. Like, what team sport are you gonna do as a hulking giant gorilla? I guess football. All right. I wish I could start looking for a life partner who would be with me in good times and bad and have children with her, take care of them, and find joy in my lonely life. I wish I could get a job and move out from under my parents' roof after reaching this age and still living with them.
This is gonna be a shit post. This is gonna be a shit post, right? This is like, it's like sadness intertwined with like crazy, irrational thoughts. Like, it's either that or this is somebody who's in the middle of a mental breakdown.
You're in your mid-30s and still live with your mom and dad? Okay, nah, this guy just has a problem. That's just...
To be fair, I'll let him slide on that. There's lots of people who do nowadays. There's lots of people who've had to move back because of not being able to afford rent, because rent is ridiculous nowadays. So, yeah. But add that in with all of the other stuff, then he's like, okay, all right. Now it's, okay, yeah.
You know? That's just...
You know, there's people out there, man, like, I know friends, man, who've got kids, you know, and they're together, you know, the two parents, they've had a kid, and they've had to move back in with their parents because their rental situations just fell through, like, you know what I mean? So like it happened, and it's even more now. There's so many more people live with their parents into the 30s now, and even older, because it's just impossible to get onto either the housing ladder or renting in the area where you work. But if you add it in with all the other things, it doesn't look so good, does it? Like, you know, it's like all of these other things might be relating to that. If this isn't a shit post, because I feel like it's a shit post.
All right.
It is actually, isn't it? Different culture scene is totally different. Exactly, Riley.
There's no shot they don't have a driver's license. Constantly needing someone to help me get around. I wish I could learn how to cook, dude. Nah, I mean, sometimes I wish to.
Is this dude just like a 35-year-old baby? Can't drive, can't cook, can't clean, can't do household chores, tend to the garden, cut his hair, take care of it. So he stinks, he's hairy, he can't cook, he can't clean, he can't drive, he doesn't have a job, He's addicted to gacha games and spending money. Where's he getting all this cash from, man? Says that he needs to get to the gym though, to make women tremble in front of him.
Like, there's a part of me, I talked to Lily about it, that I really want to go and take a course on like sushi and like fish prep. I want to learn how to, scale a fish, debone a fish, prepare fish, and I actually wanted to, but like, I'm never going.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I would like to know how to do that because I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like scale and debone a fish really. My cooking skills are pretty basic. To be fair, they're pretty basic. But I can feed myself. But my cooking skills are pretty basic. Cooking steak, chips, anything that I can fry, anything I can slap in the air fryer, anything that goes in the microwave, pretty much. And I'm good for that. I'm good for that. That's, I've got an awesome missus who cooks lovely food, so I'm lucky there, really. Hey, what's going on, Kyosha?
Going to just watch YouTube. That's what I said to Lily when she said, "Go do it, babe." And I was like, "Nah, I can just watch YouTube if I really want to." Do household chores, tend to our garden, cut my hair, and take care of my personal hygiene. I wish I could change. And all of this that I am now would just be a bitter memory with a sweet sting, reminding me of how hard I worked on myself and broke free from this addiction called gacha. 0 upvotes, 20 comments. I feel like this is a little deeper than just gacha's games, my dude. Okay, bro. Lock 107. You took this really seriously.
This is going to be a shit post because the post's actually gone. No, like I was looking at it earlier, and it's actually gone. Post has been removed out of an abundance of caution due to sensitive nature of the topic. I feel like this is deeper than gacha games. Yep, exactly. It's probably manic behavior if the op thinks they can work out 13 hours a day and actually wants to. It's literally a case to be treated with a psychiatrist. True. If this isn't a shit post, true. But based on what you wrote, you need actual professional help. I would advise any gambling addiction resource local to you. I was following along and then you somehow turned into a gorilla and I got lost. I gotta say, playing gachas is a very accessible way of being a gorilla. Oh my god. Spamming a gacha news sub with your life story to a bunch of randos is not a way to seek help. Not sure where you live, but in some places you can get professional help for cheap or even free. But if you have the money to go pay for it, you need it. You need it instead of investing in gacha games. Invest on fixing your mental health problems. Yeah, this has to be a shit post, right? This has to be a shit post. Like, I refuse to believe that that's bullshit. That's true, sorry. Like, the mods are just like, what? We recommend checking out resources and community for gaming addiction. As if people were sitting there being like, you know what? I relate to this. I have got a gambling addiction, and I too feel like I could be a gorilla that makes women tremble in fear and men want to be my friends. What? This is what I was just looking at. Yeah, holy essay, bro. Oh my god. I'm going to tell you something you're not going to like, but then I'm going to try to explain myself, and I hope you can get past the initial bluntness to see the other side of it. The thing is, you can choose to do any of these things. Well, you can't choose. Well, you can choose to go to the gym 13 hours, but the first time you do 13 hours at the gym will be the last time, because you ain't getting to the gym the next day and doing 13 hours. It'll take you fucking 13 days to recover. Just simply choosing not to log in and just choosing not to in the long run, and you're giving yourself excuses. I'm calling you lazy, just unmotivated. You're not weird, you're lacking purpose. Everyone in life needs purpose in order to be fulfilled. Some of us are just further from that purpose than we'd like to be and don't know how to take the first step. Not going to be honest, not going to read the rest of that. Yeah, that was definitely a shit post. That was wild, man. r/gacha gaming for you though, guys. r/gacha gaming. What a place. Mods definitely can't identify sarcasm because, nothing like being the guy who can cook when you're doing a get-together with the homies. It's important life skill, isn't it, man? At least being able to cook basic stuff. You know what I mean? At least being able to cook basic stuff. At
At
least
least
people are doing different stuff.
Still.
Quick plug, did put a video up earlier, guys. You want to go check it out? Check it out. Okay, have we got anything else to have a little look at here? This kind of goes back to more Reddit stuff. This kind of goes back to what we was talking about in our list of... actually, first, before that, let's have a look at something else. Well, I've got one here that goes to the stuff that we were talking in Wuthering Waves, you know, where we had the list. Is it really sarcasm if he wasted all that time writing out that essay? Possible. Like, I'd like to believe it's fake. Just the fact of when he started talking about the muscles and being a gorilla and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, manic people act manic, don't they? So, potentially, I guess, you know, you could be onto something. Definitely got a lot of time to waste to write out a post. But let's look at something that's actually relatable to things that have been going on recently. And I suppose I could be considered part of this as well, because my content, you know, moves from React to... Well, I do a little bit of theory crafting, but we do React stuff, talking about stuff in the space. So I think it's, you know, I think it's relatable to myself, if I'm honest, whether positive or negative. People have done a lot more for attention. True that. All right, then, back in r/Wuthering Waves this time. I am fed up with WuWa content creators. This was posted an hour ago. I don't think it's an hour ago. It just hasn't refreshed. I'm just fed up with mostly WuWa CCs because they're not doing anything useful. I see someone post a video, WuWa trash, WuWa that. And then for the next 3 days, I open up YT and I will see 20 people reacting to that. I'm feeling attacked here. I'm feeling attacked. All CCs are just focused on what people are saying about WuWa. No one is telling what is happening in WuWa. There is a fun lore event going on about Renacita, but I don't see people informing people about that. Buddy, be that guy. Be that guy. Inform the people. Be that guy. They should make a video on what is happening in that event in game. They only talk about the events that people get angry on, like pincer maneuver event. I see more CCs focused on bad things about WuWa rather than good things, and events things should be and good things and events things should be balanced between good and bad. And other thing, thumbnails on YT. Yeah, man, be the guy, dude. Make that content. That's all I'll say to that. Make that content, you know? Put it out there, put it into the world, manifest it, make it a thing. I think there is some credence to what the person's saying, though, you know? I'll admit, I make React content. I know it's lazy, blah, 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 it's slop, whatever. I enjoy making it, though. And you know what? People like watching it. I can spend... You know, perfect example. I can spend a few hours making a video, such as like, which I'm going to continue because I enjoy making them. I can make a few hours making a video talking about like the next Sentinel in Wuthering Waves and get 1,000 views, you know? And then I could just do a video where we're reacting to something going on in the community, reading a Reddit post, 2K views, you know? People are watching these stuff. People want to see it. So, I'm just going to say, I'll blame you guys. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. But no, all jokes aside, I can see what he's saying. You know, I've contributed to this sort of stuff. I react to stuff. You know, like when it comes to drama stuff, I don't really usually do drama. I made that video in regards to saying, well, it wasn't so much that I wanted to perpetuate drama. I just wanted to speak on it. I know it's kind of cringe, a third party getting involved, but I just kind of wanted to speak on it because I feel like it was spiraling out into the large community, wasn't he? And what I will say one thing on that, actually. I was in Saint's stream yesterday, and he did say he is going to work on that. He's made a public statement. He's going to put his money where his mouth is, that he is going to work on how he reacts to people and how he speaks about other content creators. He's not going to stop criticizing them, and I don't expect him to. I never wanted that, but he's going to work on his delivery, which I'm not expecting him to do that. I was just saying I think it might be beneficial to him, and it's good that it, like, you know, he's looked at that and been like, you know, fair enough, I'll take that on board. That's good to see, in my opinion. What's going on, Pump Shotgun? This guy is cooking. Sounds like my brother. That's what he says, like every Western Gacha CC ever. Yeah, to be fair. You know, and there isn't enough lore stuff. There is good people like Sid Neymar, though. You know, I've made a couple of videos. I've made like 3 videos so far. They're not really lore videos. They're more like theory crafting videos, and I'm going to continue to make some of those. I will have 1 on the Seraphim. I just haven't got round to starting it yet. I must admit, I've been lazy. But I do want to try and get that out before 2.0. And obviously, once 2.0 drops, we can start doing some theory crafting stuff for future stuff then as well. Because we'll have more information, won't we? All right, then. Another thing, thumbnails on YT. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Even if they're telling good things or reacting to good things about WuWa, but their thumbnails will be, WuWa is trash. WuWa needs to fix this. WuWa is doing bad. Good thing for them, but it is very bad to actual game because when a new user search about WuWa, all they will see is thumbnails like WuWa is trash, etc. And then they will look at WuWa from that perspective. These are all my takes, and I am not that intelligent, and don't put yourself down like that, man. And I just want to have a good time, and waking up opening YT just to check some good news and see the thumbnails like, WuWa is trash. It's not much if it happens once a while, but it's getting too much, and it ruins my experience. Do you know what, dude? You need to start watching different content. The algorithm's pushing this shit to you, because I think you're absorbing it. I'm just going to say that, you know. If you do, like, I've got people I'm subscribed to, most of the time. Answer me this, you know, usually when you see people's content, for me anyway, I rarely see it from a sub box. I usually see it from a recommended or my homepage, people who I'm subscribed to. So a lot of it is down to the viewer sometimes, you know. I'm going to pull a saying to you. This sounds like a you problem. This is a user problem. You know, if you don't like that content, click don't recommend and don't subscribe to those channels. That's all I'd say. And that way you won't see that content then. You won't see it. But they're not wrong, you know, they're not wrong. There's valid points here. The thumbnail thing, though, end of the day, thumbnails are thumbnails. I think you got to get over that. You got to understand that's how YouTube works, you know? I myself, like, you know, you want something that's relative to what's going on, whether you're saying it or not. You know, this is... I think mine are not too negative, to be fair, for the most part. You know what I mean? But, like, it's got to pull people in. And you will get this info from YouTube that it tells you which videos are getting click through rate, basically. And that will come from the thumbnail for the most part. Title is a factor. Thumbnail's the biggest factor on why people decide to click on a video. So people are being groomed by YouTube to create that content, which in itself is being learned by users, basically, on what you decide to click on. So what people are deciding to click on makes the algorithm push that content, you know what I mean? And then it pushes content creators to make that content as well. So again, it's all your fault, guys. I'm just gonna say it's a user problem. This is skill issue. Now, I get what they're saying though. I do get what they're saying. Like, Wuthering Waves has become a little bit like that, hasn't it? It does feel like there's not much good content in the space now that's like valid and valuable. Like say, Sid Neymar's doing some good content. It's Senpai does some good content. Meigi definitely does good content. Saint Tontas, although, you know, like say, I have no issues with Saint Tontas. I think his content when he was uploading more just normally, I think that content was really good and was valuable for the space as well. And I'm not saying React content and all that sort of stuff isn't, because people consume it, but in terms of adding value to the space, there's definitely something here, I think. Yeah, Rexcellent as well is what we would need, yeah. So, I can't deny there is something there. V and I are doing a podcast on Saturday. We want you to join us Saturday. I'll have to let you know, dude. I'll have to let you know if I can do. If I can though, I'll try hop in. What time are you doing this? This guy is cooking. There are many small creators who make good WuWa content, but people doesn't support them as much as a drama shitty creator. True. I mean, they got too much devs. We listen, we deliver, and they're thinking of the devs will make everyone their wishes in a game, no matter if good or bad. He's not on the right direction. His approach is getting worse. Dude, he's a narcissist. Who are we talking about here? Claire Golden Boy Rex, and he always plays a game. Not dude. Yeah, that's one thing I say about Rex, and he says in his own lane, doesn't he? I can't say I do that. I'll react to stuff, you know. I'm never one for starting drama, but I'll react to it. I'm a bystander. I like to get the popcorn. I like to relax, and sometimes it's fun to do it with you guys as well. And then I'll just cut it at the stream and upload it. Yeah, I'll admit, I think yesterday, Saint did handle himself very well with EO. And again, I'll give him the benefits of the doubt. He said he's gonna work on the way he speaks to people. I'm gonna give him the opportunity to do so. Not that it matters what I say. Not like I'm some arbiter of what's right and what's wrong, and I'm gonna police him. I'm just saying, like he said that, and as an adult, I'll be like, you know what? All right. The problem comes when big CCs talk shit about WuWa or about WuWa drama, so it kind of makes sense. The algorithm going to push. Yeah. Working on solutions to the echo problem, and if it's good enough, I imagine we'll send it to Kuro to see what they can do to implement it into game. Okay, well, have a look at this. We did a what's it earlier, dude. We did a list of things. The community all got involved. Some of them a little bit wild. I'm gonna filter them out before I send them to before I send them to Kuro. But chat got involved. We made a big old list of things to go to Kuro, and I'm going to try and send it off to them. I've got to get it up into a Google Doc so people can download it and everything if they want to put it in the next survey. So yeah, we spent a good man, it was a good half hour or so, wasn't it, doing that actually? Keep boiled up brand, shall I? Those aren't WuWa CCs, they're gacha CCs in general. Things have been kind of quiet in the gacha scene lately, so they result to starting dramas and using clickbaity titles to get views. Just ignore them. They're desperate for views. So, like, I will say one thing. I think most of the drama isn't actually drama, so to speak. I think most of it starts when somebody puts out content, somebody else reacts to the content, and then there's like this back and forth of usually ideas. Sometimes it gets a bit heated, and then sometimes somebody gets roasted, or sometimes somebody spends 5 hours on a react. But, you know, I think that tends to where it starts, is that people put up their ideas, and then their opinions kind of get pulled apart. You know, certain people do it in certain ways, of course, like, well, so a tourist. This word now as well, I'll happily be called a tourist in gacha, I will. I think people definitely try and throw it around as a pejorative, and I'm like, okay. Told him about your idea and he's going to put it into a video. Which one's that one? Which one's that one? Did you type that we want Dorman saying he oiled up? Yo, chat asked for that, man. Chat asked for that. I'm just saying. Chat said put it in. I put it in. Okay, I put it in. Manufactured drama. Yeah, I think sometimes it's just back and forth for the most part. Sometimes it gets a little bit more into the drama side of things, doesn't he? Are there any actually good WuWa content creators? I just look at Rexlen for his guides, bro. I know him from my PGR days. Wallersteins is great, yeah. Good content creator, actually. Sid Neymar, Norishio. I wouldn't say Norishio. They just re-upload Wuthering Waves official videos, don't they? Does Norishio ever upload anything that's not just straight took from WuWa's Twitter? Pretty sure that's all they do, don't they? Norishio isn't a good CC, he's just a yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Norishio just posts, like, they've got good information on the Twitter sometimes, but I'm pretty sure that's all they, apparently also tried to sell official assets of Kuro on his membership page. Really? Is that true? Is that true? Oh, the Substat reroll. Pardon me. Euroshow's just a lazy repost who tried to copyright. Really? That's rough. If you're taking reposted videos and then trying to claim people on reposting videos. Listen, if you're going to send that list, then we all have to send. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. People have asked me. I'm going to tidy it up, and because, like, obviously we got Carlotta sitting on our face because people asked it to be in there. But obviously, when I send it to, or however I can try and send it to Kuro, or it's going into a survey, I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and I'm gonna slap it in a Google Doc or something so you guys can all fucking get a link to it. I'll probably put it in the Discord as well. Yeah, Rex keeps himself to himself mostly. Thanks for the suggestions. Yeah, you know what? I think this person's cooking. I think this person is cooking. 162 upvotes, 115 comments. I think it's fair. Solution, wake up, ignore anything that is happening on the internet, go to work / school, keep ignoring, play WuWa, go to sleep. Based. Rate Up Radio is a good channel as well, definitely. Just block them and stop them interacting with you. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, man. Just click, what's he? Not interesting. Ryuko Sensei's video has many fair takes for his criticism, not like Gacha Smack or Vars 2, where he says, we need to... Oh. People have got a problem with the thumbnail. He wants the outrage viewers. Here before the post gets locked, before God forbid you have a discussion about anything negative. Yeah, I think it's fair take. I think the best thing to do with this sort of content, though, if it's really bothering you that much and it's annoying you, just don't watch it. Don't put yourself down like that, though, dude. These are all my takes and I'm not that intelligent. That kind of made me feel like giving him a hug. Also, an initial response on, what did he say? Or she say? I don't know. It's just a faceless channel, isn't it? Is it a dude? I'm going to put Zany oiled up and sit on my face. I'm okay with Carlotta sitting on my face. When is I don't know when the next survey is. It'll probably be post 2.0, I would imagine. It'll probably be some way through 2.0 at some point. That list was trash, not gonna lie. Each their own. Like what do you think's trashy? I'm curious. Give me some ideas. I don't mind somebody popping in a couple more ideas. Where are we? Oh, that's not the right one. Stability, camera improvements, new endgame, co-op endgame, 4-star only endgame, mini games, more use of the side scrolling, sealed tubes from discarding non-built echoes, oiled zany, change the app logo to Crowley's one instead of Yang Yang. Some of these are just joke ones. Story improvements, more resonator interactions, interpersonal relationships between resonators, permadeath in the main story, new Sonata sets, more guides, proper training area, more co-op content, player house, oiled up brand. Player choices having impact, boss mechanics and phases, potential adds in fights, dungeon solo and co-op, dungeon with like parkour and puzzles, of-world messages from players, bring that back, world bosses, solo, co-op or matchmaking. There's some really good ideas in here. That list is literally what an MMO all means. There's a lot of MMO systems that would do really well in an open world single player live service game though, wouldn't they? The only thing that's different from something like Wuthering Waves is it's single player. All right, Kiyoshi, no worries. Catch you later. Yeah, breeding system as well. Peak degeneracy. And Chase thinks everything's trash. Yeah, we got Zany held up as well. Yeah. Fishing. Deeper interactions between Rover. Make shiny random spawns. Co-op hub world for mini games, which would be actually kind of cool. Lore drops, random encounters. Playable characters in the open world, so resonators standing around to give you quests and stuff, so it's not just random NPCs. Make it feel a little bit more interactive with the squad, so it feels like you're seeing them more often. Filter system for echoes, so you could set certain filters for particular echoes, so they don't go into your inventory from drops if you don't want to. Add random bounties on Rover's head to fight off Ultraverse in the open worlds. Hordes of TDs attacking towns. Tower defense stuff. Echo battles like Pokemon co-op, even potential PvP. Customizable tacit field echo rewards. Matchmaking in the Tower of Adversity or a new tower in the Tower of Adversity that's co-op. Guild system. Weekly raid bosses. Customized character toggles. Sequence toggles. 6 weekly bosses instead of 3. Collaborations. Nightmare mode. Weekly holo resets. Lobby system and interaction like PGR, new skins for weapons, difficulty settings, PGR shard system, Tagalog language, gliding competition, stylish combat modes, bet shell credits on Echo PvP, wave plate increase, the ability to potentially increase 4 stars to 5 stars like you can in some other games, ability to tip players in co-op with asteroids. I don't know if that'd ever be allowed, but it'd be kind of interesting. Echo taming or training, which you can pick a stat. But it takes longer for the echo to train the stat. So you can remove potentially a little bit of RNG from substats, maybe if it's only one, or you have to train it, so you have to wait. Turn your echoes, somebody, I can't remember who said this in chat, turn your echoes into a pet that follows you around, but they're nerfed to a small chibi-sized pet. That'd be kind of cool. Just imagine having a little 10-piece Mephis following you around. You know what I mean? Well, that'd be kind of cool. This one as well. A game mode where you control a 4-cost echo. You can move it around in like a little area where you can go through just killing other echoes, but you control, like, again, like something like the Tempest Mephis or Big Monkey, you know what I mean? I think that'd actually be pretty dope. Strong build, man. And each region on the map can be downloaded, delete, save for storage for mobile players. I think there's some genuinely good ideas in there, I do. Why don't we get the Terror a separate story like collab dimensions, shit like if WuWa happen, a rover will go into the Terror and travel in different dimensions to solve problems. Might be a little bit too much though, hadn't it, there, for them to add. You know what I mean? And have it happen on a regular basis. Oh yeah, as well. Cat Fantasy is EOS in SEA. No more Cato Fantasy in Southeast Asia, apparently. Sucks. It's still happening everywhere else. I logged into the game today and I didn't see any notifications to say anything about EU or anything like that. So, I don't know. But it's not a good sign, is it? Not a good sign. When it starts happening in one region, it's usually only a matter of time. What the fuck is Cat Fantasy? Oh, I'm offended. I'm offended. That's Cat Fantasy right there. It's kind of like, it's turn-based. It's turn-based. It's actually not bad. Honestly, it's actually not bad. It's got a lot of shitty systems in it, though. But it's actually not bad. PvE, the turn-based combat's actually kind of cool. Gooner cat girls, yeah. Goonered. Yeah, it's fully goonered. Yeah. The skin's like, you know, where you can literally just wear like bathing suits and stuff. Like full on gooner shit. Proper gooner game. Some of the designs are actually quite good, actually. Like I've got one where she like rides a fucking jet ski shark thing in a swimsuit. It's good stuff, boys. Quality H2O. Yeah, I'm just saying that TOA has a separate story, separate lore. It's kind of like expanding into a PGRU. Oh, okay. I'll get ya. I get what you mean, yeah. All right. Dog fantasy win. All right, let's have a little look at this. Then we're back in r/gacha gaming, guys. We're all over the Reddit today. We're all over the Reddit. Tell me a tale. My friend is severely addicted to gacha. Is this dude talking about the other guy who said he was a gorilla, who women would tremble in front of him? My friend won't listen to my advice. He plays like 15 gacha games every day with severe FOMO. This dude's about to go homeless with this one. How the f do you play 15 gacha games a day and have the FOMO? So dude's keeping up with banners. He's keeping up with everything. That is insane. So much so that he doesn't have time to play other games. I don't think he has time to do anything, bro. He raved about Elden Ring and The Last of Us 2 when they first came out. I know he loves games for the art, but yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure that's why he loves gacha games. But for about a year now, he hasn't played anything except gacha. I ask him if it makes him happy, and he says, yeah, sometimes they can be fun. And I feel like he's lying to himself. I ask him why he doesn't quit a few, and it's always, I put too much time and money into this. Dude's got a serious case of the sunk cost fallacy. It sounds like Fob. I love my characters too much, etc., etc. I know he had a gambling problem like 4 years ago, which he had to go to rehab for because he bet all his money, got kicked out of his apartment, and now he's in massive debt. Bro. See, this is where, like, you know, the dark side of gacha is, though, isn't it, really? Of people who have serious addiction issues. You know, dude got into debt with gambling, kicked out of his apartment. He's in debt, and he's just like, time to start gambling on video games. With no ability to even ever win it back, which don't gamble anyway, because it's not, the house always wins. But fuck. Skill issue, though. It is a skill issue. It is a skill issue. Yep. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm watching him destroy his life. Has anyone also experiences? And how have you fixed the problem? If you have fixed it, I wish I never introduced him to Honkai Star Rail. It's your fault. You gave him the crack pipe. It's your fault. You handed over the needle and said, try this shit, bro. It's good, man. It'll make you feel great. And now you're like, oh, I don't know, man. It's pinning up every day, bro. I don't know what to do. I like how he gave us this whole story and then ended it with, I wish I never introduced him to Honkai Star Rail. Oh, fuck. Dude, it's all on you, man. It's all on you. Wow. Dude, I love Reddit for this stuff sometimes. This is a shit post, so you reckon this is real? Dude needs 13 hours at the gym, doesn't he? That's what he needs. 13 hours at gym. He needs those muscles to make the women tremble before him. Bruh, 15. Yeah, I'm trying to juggle 3 at the same time, and it's hard. I do a rotation even. I can't imagine 15 for real, dude. Like, I feel like when it comes to gacha gaming, you have a main one, you probably have a secondary one, and you have like a tertiary one that you just kind of bounce in and out of. Your main one, you do your dailies, you're on it, you're doing events, you're doing endgame, you pull in. Your second one, you're doing a bit of that, like, you know, you're going through the story, you're doing dailies, you might pull here and there for free. And then your third one, you just play it when you feel like maybe an update happens, so you play it for a little bit, and then you bounce off it again for a while. 15. Like, his friend's like, man, he hasn't got enough time to play Elden Ring. So I should fucking think so. I'm surprised the dude's got enough time to sleep and eat and even go to work, let alone play other video games. That's insane. This always happens to me. Whenever I hit 3 games, I always end up dropping one because it's rough juggling 2, let alone 3. I've been playing HSR, SOC. What's SOC? Both day 1 and now Girls Frontline 2. I'm still checking to see if I can manage. If not, I may drop SOC or Girls Frontline 2. What's SOC? It's SOC, chat. I love paying my PS5 and I don't want to miss out on playing because of gacha games. Oh, Sword of Convalaria. Okay. Yeah, Sword of Convalaria is good, actually. Yeah. I like that game. I've just never heard of it called SOC. SOC? Recently picked up Girls Frontline 2. Couldn't have that. Honkai Star Rail and ZZZ. This already feels like too much. To be honest, probably going to drop ZZZ or at least just log in for dailies and sit on my stamina for a bit. Yeah, it's a time investment. Obviously, it's the mental, the money investment as well. If you're FOMOing in all these games, which is just insane. Like, it's wild to me. I get the FOMO, but how do you have FOMO for all 15? You know what I mean? Like, how do you FOMO when, like, you can't even be doing anything other than dailies at that point? So, like, how do you get to the point of having the FOMO for particular things within the game? That's just crazy, man. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I learned it the hard way. The PC games, I can always juggle them around. Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, Diablo 4, it's fine if you skip some days or even a week because they aren't going anywhere. In gachas, you miss out on a decent rewards and resources. That's the thing, isn't it? That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. You can't just stop. You can't just go cold turkey. I'm missing out on my dailies. Oh, I paid for the Blue Knight Pass. What am I going to do? Bro needs FOMO for life. I played it for a while on mobile. I've got it installed on PC. I am meaning to play it again. I thought I was the only person who only plays one gacha. Nah, there's plenty of people, dude. There's lots of people who like gachas like the little side game, isn't it? Like that they play, like they just burn through stuff and then they go back to playing like, you know, LOL, fucking whatever it might be. Yeah, man. Insane. 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 The space is wild, isn't it? The space is wild. So don't play it no more. No, I need to start a new. I've got a the Steam version now. I need to start it. The game I've been playing the most outside WuWa at the minute in Marvel Rivals. Winter Soldier, baby, Winter Soldier. Give me Winter Soldier, man. I'm having a good time. I actually like playing as Doctor Strange though as well. Healer, Winter Soldier, Doctor Strange. I do like playing as Iron Man. Kind of like playing as Hawkeye as well, actually. Iron Fist is fucking broken in the game as well. I don't use him, but he seems insane, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Insane. Crazy. Crazy. Rivals just looks like another hero shooter. Dude, it looks like, yeah, but it's fucking good, man. It's good, because, like, obviously, it's obviously, you know, if you played Overwatch, you get the fucking gist of things, like, right? But it's like, not only, obviously, have you got team compositions, but, like, certain characters have, like buffs and synergies where they're, like, I can't remember the particular characters, but say you got these two characters and then you've got, like, Rocket Raccoon. He'll has an ability where, like, those two characters can get, like, increased or infinite ammo, and, you know, certain characters together, like, get, like, a special move that they wouldn't get if they're not playing together. It's really interesting, actually. Will I try 1.4 ZZZ tomorrow? I might do, actually. I'm still on 1.2. I'm still on 1.2, man. I haven't finished 1.2. I need to have a binge on Zenless on Zero, actually. Terra Fantasy, the point is not forcing you to log in every day. All good resources and currency you can get once a week, so it's just a few hours of the week, and then it's not taking you time more than that. Terra Fantasy's got a lot of good systems, actually. A lot of good systems. I only played Stalker 2 and PUBG in PC shooting genre. Yeah, I like Valorant. I ain't been playing any shooters recently for a while, actually. Deadlock, Valorant. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. CS, I like CS. CSGO, well, CS2 now. I haven't really played much of CS2, though. I like Valorant, though. Really like Valorant. I need to get Stalker 2, though. Stalker 2 looks really good, man. Missing out on what? ZZZ or yeah, man, I need to get back on ZZZ. I ain't even got any built up characters. I ain't even got any of the disk drives or anything built up properly. I really need to spend some time on the game. Yeah, but it's insane. Is that banner still on? Does it end? I'm guessing it ends tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll binge it, man. Maybe we'll binge it for 2.0. Play WuWa and MS Solitaire. Is she really that good? Let's have a look at this video from Kaza.
So it seems like brother.
Bluetooth connected. I ain't played the DLC of Elden Ring. Honestly, like ZZZ more than way than we. Dude, ZZZ is a good game, man, and they're implementing a lot of cool things in the game, in my opinion. Looks like a young Lars Ulrich. Yeah, I didn't realise how young Kaza was, man. He's young. All right, let's check this out. Wuthering Waves new interview reveals huge changes. Huge changes. Does it though?
So it seems like Wuthering Waves is finally gearing up for version 2.0, and this stuff is going to be exciting. Now, the first thing that I just wanted to mention was on the Wuthering Waves main page, they actually released a post talking about their special 2.0 program, which I'm going to be streaming live, so definitely come check me out on Twitch if you guys haven't already, because again, we will be there reacting to it. This is going to be happening at like 7 PM UTC plus 8 time.
We will be there. We will be there. In the words of Pep Guardiola, we will be there.
Which is going to be about like 3 AM for a lot of you Americans out there, which kind of sucks, but it is really great for me because it means it's coming out at 11 AM. Now, obviously, this is going to be everything you need to know about Renacita and stuff like that. Again, we will be going through all of this, and I'll probably make a separate video as well, kind of talking about what we're going to see at Renacita 2. But this is really exciting, and there's a ton of content.
Look, this video, this is what I was talking about. Sorry to, what's it? You see this here? Up in the sky, these clouds. There's an island up here. And you know when we saw the boss fighting with the wings, the boss was here. You know that boss that comes over with the wings? It's here because you can see this going down to these. I'm assuming this is like, we can use this to get up to here, yeah. Renacita does look cool though, doesn't he? He does actually look cool. It makes sense that we've got this movement system because there's a lot of verticality in areas where, you know, I'm assuming it's water down here. I'm going to assume there's water down there. There's like a lot of mist and cloud, but I'm guessing there's water. It's water down there.
But this is really exciting, and there's a ton of content creators that are very excited for this, as well as, you know, the entire community. You know, they seem to be very positive about the future of Renacita. But to kind of complement this, we also have a new interview from one of the developers of the game talking about Wuthering Waves and their overall success, especially over in Korea, which I just wanted to go through and kind of analyze because, again, they talk about a lot of stuff to do with some recent events that happened over there, and also the future of communities like Korea and, you know, what they could do for Wuthering Waves in the future. But before I get to this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go to GameStop, use my code KAZO where you can get yourself 10% off 8 ton of cups and tubs. If you down the link in the description below, they also have a really cool Christmas event going on at the moment where you can get yourself a free gift, I'm pretty sure. So again, definitely go check that out, and yeah, get the most out of it by using code KAZO. But let's get back into the video. So if you didn't know, Wuthering Waves has actually been really popular in Korea lately. Now, they've had a ton of collaborations. I think this one got announced yesterday. It was with Mum's Touch, which again, hasn't actually been officially released, but you can tell by the kind of, you know, design of the burger, and Mum's Touch is one of the biggest chicken burger shops. It just kind of looks the same, so I'm pretty sure that one's been debunked already. But also they released this post saying they sold out of a ton of stuff to do with the Lumi kind of event that's going on with the GS25 collaboration.
It does suck that we get, obviously I know that the market where it makes the cat, but man, wish we got this sort of stuff in. I might have to pop to Kenji again one of the days, because I get a lot of stuff in from Korea. It'd be kind of cool to see if they actually, you know, did get some WuWa stuff in, because I get a lot of like cans of pop, they're like Dragon Ball Z stuff and that, and like different animes, One Piece, My Hero Academia, all that sort of stuff. Like, it'd be dope if they did get some WuWa stuff in.
So it seems like the Korean players are really eating up all of these events, and it seems like it has been a massive success.
Yeah, it looks kind of nice, you know, dude.
But if we go ahead and take a look at this post on Wuthering Waves, which is actually taken from a Korean magazine source called Inven, they talked to an executive director from Wuthering Waves called Ken, I'm pretty sure, and I think this is a picture of him right here, and they pretty much talked to him about what he feels like with Wuthering Waves and everything that's going on, and why the big AGF event that's happening in Korea is such a huge event for Wuthering Waves, and also how they could improve their Korean market overall and just worldwide market overall. So let's just get into
give us the worldwide market stuff, because they definitely market heavily in Korea, and it seems like Japan as well. And I think they've done that because they said that the brand trust and recognition is important in Korea and Japan in regards to that they have to market heavily so people don't think that the game's going to disappear. End of service, I guess. And the more the market, it makes people think, okay, this is around to stay, and they're more likely to invest their time and the money into something like that. But I definitely would like to see global marketing getting better, man.
Some of these questions. The first question obviously was, how do you feel about Wuthering Waves participating in AGF 2024 for the first time? He said, this is my first time in AGF, and I found Korea to be very cold. Guangzhou rarely drops below freezing, so it feels colder here. However, the enthusiasm of users here is incredibly warm. Being here makes it feel hot. I heard that AGF is the largest subculture event in Korea and it's a meaningful experience to be a part of. So it seems like there was a big turnout in Korea. Obviously, if you saw the screenshot that I talked about in one of my previous videos, there's a ton of people that showed up to the AGF event, which is very, very good to see because it means that the Korean people are interacting with Wuthering Waves quite a bit, a lot more than we've seen at the start and whenever the game actually released. So again, very, very cool, and it's good to see that there are some people from Wuthering Waves actually attending these events, and it's not just being
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of liking these chibi cutouts.
run by some third-party company and the developers and the executives and stuff like that just go sit in an office in China and just kind of watch it happen. And then the next question is there any special reason to why WuWa became the main sponsor of AGF 2024, which is something that I kind of wanted to know. And he says there are two main reasons. First, WuWa received a lot of love from Korean users since its release in May, exceeding our expectations. We were touched and felt that we should give back the love that we received. Additionally, AGF is the largest subculture event in Korea. We wanted to promote our IP and company to more users over there, which again, I think it's a very, very good move. Obviously, you know, kind of promoting at offline events as well as online stuff is very, very good. And I think that going over to the Korean audience has actually helped them out a ton here. We've seen a massive boost in the overall revenue coming from Korea, and that's just due to a lot of the collaborations they've been doing, and also this collaboration with AGF. I'm sure a lot of people will come over and play the game just from attending this event. So again, it's been a very, very huge success over in Korea, and I hope that they do the same over here in places in the West, like the US. And
Bro, I always think, you know, when you see this tacit here, the bathtub that's got a kitty face and the tail that's like the shower head. In theory, could I have a bath in the tacit Discord? Just asking the real questions, yeah? Just the real questions here. Could I sit there, turn the shower head on and have a little bath as he walks me around?
here in places in the West, like the US, and also the UK, and some other
Like, is that actually going to be a tacit that you can use? That'd be so cool if that's actually in the game.
This is where people could potentially be playing Wuthering Waves a little bit more. And the next question is, WuWa has been well received in Korea since its initial release. What do you think the reason is for this? And he says, WuWa is the third work of Korea Games, and we've always been sincere about subculture while creating it. We've honed our action gameplay continuously. The results of all of our efforts to create and refine our strengths have paid off. Also, we understood
In theory, you can go
global
into Carl
character
Lotter in the game,
design,
of
creating
course.
unique and high-quality designs that match the worldview, which resonated with users. Lastly, continuously incorporating user feedback to optimize and improve the game from launch to now has been a big factor. We aim to connect with users through offline events and collaborations in Korea. Which again, that's really, really great. He talks a little bit about worldwide there and how they've actually designed their characters to appeal to worldwide. So that is a very, very good statement there, because it means that, you know, Wuthering Waves and Korea Games aren't just designing this to appease the Chinese audience. They're designing it to appeal pretty much everyone, you know, the Koreans
Smart.
and even people over here in the West. I think that is a very, very good.
You're always going to have to like cater to China to a degree, because they're always going to be a massive audience in gacha games. But it's good to see that they are like trying to cater to global. This is what I said before. It's always better if the game has a split across the regions, you know, and that way then every region gets looked after, don't they? Because they're a big part of the pie, rather than like one region killing. Like, I'd rather the game, well, obviously this is me because I'm not the company. I'd rather the game make a little bit less money, but make it balanced across regions, than it making crazy money, but China representing like 80% of it. Because then that just means we're always going to get a skewed version of the game towards one player base, and it might not represent all of us, like, and we'll get ignored.
You know, decision from them, because it means that a lot of people can get into this game, and if they do want to hit that market of, you know, being a kind of global game and being a game that has, you know, it's kind of broken the normie barrier, as Ryuku Sensei would say, you know, then that's a very, very good move for them. Then they say, besides participating in AGF 20.
WuWa definitely hasn't broken the normie barrier, has it? The only game that did that was Genshin, wasn't it? Really, no other. No, has any other gacha game ever broken the normie barrier outside Genshin?
2024. Didn't you also hold several events in Korea around the game's launch? What was the
Is that
reason
true,
for such
Shadow
active
Boy?
engagement?
I didn't
He
know
says,
that was
"We
a thing
hope
in
that
South
Korean
Korea."
users could experience game-related elements more closely in their daily lives in reality, and proudly say this is WuWa. We wanted to showcase each version's content not only in-game but also offline and in real life. Also, we wanted to give back to those who love WuWa. We wanted to give new players more opportunities to learn about the game as well. Which again,
my
I think
PC,
again
if
is
you
a little
heard
bit
it.
of the same answer. But it's really good to see that they are trying to promote their game much more offline, because it keeps people thinking, it keeps people talking about the game, even whenever, you know, people aren't actually playing the game itself. Then we've got a couple more questions here saying, in addition to AGF, you've collaborated with brands like Mum's Touch, Dalcom Coffee, and also GS25. Will this trend continue?
I kind of want some Mom's Touch, man. It sounds a bit weird. I do. That looks good, man.
This year.
Fast food.
Absolutely,
That looks
we plan
good.
to continue collaborating with various brands next year. We aim to understand user needs better and deliver high quality collaborations that can leave a lasting impression with our IP. So it seems like they're trying to go for bigger brands here. Obviously, we talked about these
Collaborations, boys. Collaborations.
and stuff like that are going
Oh,
on.
fuck that shit though. Like that's all good, but collaborations, in-game collaborations, that's what we want.
So again, that's really, really great to see, and it seems like they are trying to go for bigger and better companies that will have a lasting impact, as he says in the answer. So again, we keep going. They say, you've been emphasizing with orchestral recording scenes in the trailers and the OST performances at AGF 2024. Are you considering holding concerts? We're positively considering it. However, we need more songs since it's been only about half a year since the launch. We'll likely move forward once we have a well-developed content both inside and outside the game, which means we're going to be getting concerts. It seems like that is pretty much finalized. We're going to be getting concerts when...
I won't say it's finalized. It says potentially, yeah? Say potentially. We're positively considering it. Kazahana. Oh, it's pretty much finalized.
Whenever the OST gets more fleshed out and we have more things to actually kind of include in that concert. Now, I think, you know, Wuthering Waves do need to improve on the OST a little bit. I do think there could be some improvements that could be made. But honestly, I would really, really love to attend something like this, especially if it came over here. And seeing as they're trying to get a little bit more global, I have a feeling it will be kind of featured in places like the US and the UK, because I attended the Genshin concert and that was a ton of fun. So I definitely think a Wuthering Waves concert would actually be really fun as well. They also say some WuWa memes and icons are gaining popularity in the Korean subculture community. Are there plans to release them as Kakao Talk emotes in collaboration with those creators? Which again, I think that is a Korean kind of like talking site, whatever. They say we know many users are eager for Kakao Talk emotes.
In Kakao Talk, in that kind of like, is it like a Snapchat, WhatsApp kind of thing for Korea specifically?
While it's hard to say immediately, we are reviewing
Really? Never heard anything like that, Shadow Boy. That's wild.
and preparing various options, so it seems like there is some big memes going on with Wuthering Waves over in Korea, which again is great just for the popularity of the game. As you know, memes and different kind of short videos do attract a lot of attention, you know, and
True.
that's really, really good.
True.
Saying you announced a launch on the Galaxy Store, some users are looking forward to the discounts and promotional events. And then he pretty much replies saying, we are aware of the users' needs and are preparing various events for the launch. We're in communication with the platform to set up multiple initiatives post-launch as well, which again is very, very good. It means that they are trying to provide a better experience for their audience, especially for people that download it from the Galaxy Store. And then finally, we've got the last saying, any messages for the Korean users. And
When do you guys actually use the Galaxy Store? I don't use that shit. Never used that shit. I don't think anyway.
Paragraph saying Korea Games hasn't been providing game services in Korea for very long, and we acknowledge the areas we've fallen short.
I suppose it's more of a regional thing though, isn't it? Makes sense in Korea because Samsung's Korean, isn't it? It is, yeah.
We've received a lot of feedback and suggestions from users, which we truly appreciate. As we improve in-game satisfaction and continue to hold offline events and various activities, we aim to be a game that can be enjoyed anywhere and everywhere. We aspire to be a game that you can proudly say you play. To achieve this, we are actively listening to the users' opinions, and we hope for your continued
Use the
love,
Galaxy
interest,
Store,
and
yeah.
support. So again, that is really, really good, and it seems like, you know, devs listen, bro. It seems like they are wanting
Might be
to
a regional
listen
thing
to a
then,
lot of the
or
players.
maybe it's
I know
just
that is a funny kind
maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just a me thing. I can't even input my payment methods. Yeah, man. Like when I've tried to use it before, it just seems like ass. So like, it is Samsung's Korean, yeah. It's a Korean brand, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. It optimizes apps for Samsung. Oh, does it?
kind of quote in the community, but it does really seem like they are listening to user feedback and doing a lot of these kind of user and community based events. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that, you know, this is a positive interview, or do you think that, you know, maybe there could have been a few things explained a little bit better? But honestly, I think that is very good, and it kind of shows us in the direction of where, you know, Wuthering Waves is going in terms of global and pushing it out to different countries, including Korea. Obviously Korea is the main one because this was literally made in Korea. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens and if we get any more interviews with some of these executives and developers and stuff like that. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also check out Game & Subs. As I said, use my code Kaza, and yeah.
Huge changes. There's fuck all in there. I get milked by this dude on a daily basis. I do. I respect it. I respect it, but I get milked. Huge changes. There might be a concert. Maybe. They're considering it. Gotta buy a Samsung pad, my iPhone, probably have ultra resolution. Yeah, like I'm PC gamer as well. I play Pokemon TCG on my phone, play that with a Hearthstone. Just curious. Just curious. The payment thing probably has nothing to do with try to delete your pay, store cash, and try again. Is there anything? Anything in here? It's catching my eyes. I remember Fox put this video. It's a shame I can't even click on Fox videos anymore. Dude, that thumbnail though, man. That thumbnail though. Dude, that looks like she's taking, you know? It's like she's spreading for bread, bro. That's all I'm going to say. She's spreading for bread. Straight up. Straight up. No drama today, unfortunately. Damn. Damn. Nothing to farm. Oh my God. What will I do? We need to know about Arknight's Enfield. I'm not going to lie, man. Arknight's is looking kind of tasty. It's looking kind of tasty. I need to see more about how the combat's going to work, though, because it's like, you know, are we going to be able to switch? No drama, maybe we should start one. Did you leave Nikkei, by the way? Nah, I haven't left it. I've been like, I've been so busy recently. I've been barely getting enough time to play Wuthering Waves, if I'm honest. I'm not even going to lie. Between videos and doing slightly different content in the streams the last few days as well. But we are going to have some gaming streams, specific gaming streams over the next coming weeks. We're going to be binging Zenly Zone Zero. We're going to be binging PGR. Obviously, 2.0 is coming. We're going to smash the shit out of that. I'm probably going to do some streams where I'm playing Rivals, Marvel Rivals. I know it's not a gacha game, but even if it comes at the end of the stream, we'll probably be doing some of that. I do plan to get back on Nikkei and do some Nikkei as well. I want to get back on Aether Gazer as well, man. I really like Aether Gazer and I want to play some more. Girls Frontline 2 as well. I've been playing that and having a blast with Girls Frontline 2 as well, so I definitely want to do more. It's just been a little bit too much, man. It's been a little bit too much. It's been like hard to keep up. What the fuck is wrong with Sony? Yeah, man, Mudrick's been caught doping. A Chelsea player. Yeah, man. You know what, though, chat? I'd usually stream a little bit later. I am going to call it today, though, because my throat is so sore. It's actually hurting to talk now. It is. I'm getting a bit of an headache as well. I do want to go and have a bath before I get Rosie from work today. How many wish do I have? I don't think I've got any. I think I burnt through them all, dude. Last time I was on. I know. What is that shit that's going on in America with all the drones? Well, what the fuck is the deal with that? It's government drones. The aliens. Independence Day's about to start, man. Yeah, I've seen all that shit. It's kind of crazy. It's a New Jersey problem. This is wild. People freaking out for no reason, but it's valid. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of them, doesn't it? And like the government seems to be really like hush about it, don't they? I haven't really looked into it enough to know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit rough, man. So I'm gonna get off. I will be back tomorrow. Normal stream. I'm gonna get that list sorted out later as well. Try and get it into a Google Doc. Get it in the Discord as well. So anybody who wants to download it, you can get access to it as well yourself. I'll probably get that edited up into a video as well. So if anybody wants to check it out, watch it back, you're more than welcome to. And I will probably do some of the Reddit stuff in a video as well. So yeah, look out for that tomorrow, guys. Okay, I do appreciate you. Absolute legends. If you haven't already liked the stream, guys, give the stream a like. Check out the video we uploaded earlier on as well today. It's much appreciated. And I'll catch you tomorrow anyway, yeah. Loving faces. See you later. Have a good day. Get off.